got an eyelash. Hi, much, Viper.
The python hunters dive into the jungles and waters of Costa Rica
Los python hunters.
to help save threatened crocs
Sitting on a 10-foot crocodile. Everything's dangerous.
Snake, right there.
and get a hands-on look at its snakes.
Mikey, Delance.
This is about exactly the size of the perpetrator that bit me years ago. It's time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
Like when I was a boy. We are back in time, boys.
It's the wet season in the rainforests of Costa Rica.
That is awesome.
Python hunters in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica has one of the largest American crocodile populations in the world. And the rivers near Liberia teem with 8 animals per 1.5 kilometers.
You know, brought the boys to Costa Rica because it's crawling with reptiles. And it's a great place for them to cut their teeth on exotic wild venomous. But first up, we're gonna catch some American crocodiles. Hey guys, we've been invited to go check out this conservation program. It's basically saving American crocodiles in the tilapia farm. You know, these crocs come out of the river, utilize the canals right into the fish ponds where it's just a smorgasbord, all they can eat.
When you pull up to a pond you're about to get into and somebody tells you there's crocs in the water, that's one thing. When you pull up and you see the crocs in the water you're about to get into, that's a whole other ballgame.
We're gonna move them out of this hazardous environment and get them back to the river where they belong.
Están los python hunters. Sean.
Sean, yeah.
Nice seeing you again.
Get down. We're really excited to be here and about this, so you know, we're geared up.
What we do here points to the conservation factor of crocodiles. They don't kill crocodiles.
If you don't do that, my kid, when he's my age, won't be able to come to Costa Rica and see this magnificent creature. And that's important to me.
Ready to jump to the water?
I'm doing.
Now we're using this one, you see?
Yeah, but that's not gonna stop a crocodile.
No, it's not. It's not at all. We have to handle the thing in such a way that the crocodile just feels that he's trapped. And then we just grab him with our hands in the net.
You know, hear Juan say the way we catch crocodiles here is by hand. That was like a shot of adrenaline for me. I was ready to go.
Capture technique for crocodiles, right up my alley. Get wet, hands on, get down, get dirty. I've never heard of them like fish, but I'm down for anything.
All right, boys, let's get some crocodiles.
One of the largest American crocodiles ever captured was over 6 meters long, and they got it right here in Costa Rica.
We got 2 really good sized crocs. One's really large, the other's just large. We're gonna go ahead and cinch them both up. The crocodile trap is being laid.
Feeling a little bit like bait right now. You look a little bit like bait right now.
So I'm standing here, I'm watching Juan. He climbs in the water with the crocodiles, and he starts beating the water. I'm thinking to myself, this guy's nuts. Then I realized he's driving the crocodiles to us. Who's crazy now?
The first strike goes to the tilapia.
You know those tilapia? Like kung fu monkeys. I was expecting a busted lip, a gouged eyeball. They were messing me up.
I almost got one in my mouth.
They hit you every time, and very hard. A tilapia with 1 kilo, can hit you, can knock you down.
Is it hard to get workers that will come in and do this?
Very hard. No one wants to come. Just some crazy people.
We want to come.
The crazy thing about this is you're nipple deep in the water, and there are fish hitting you. It could be a croc, it could be a grumpy croc, and it can rip an arm off. That's all the fun right there.
It's not long before they corral their first croc.
There's something pulling.
If you could get his front leg, if you could grab his front legs.
You don't get out here so he can swing, you get here.
Cinch him in. So when we feel these things in the net, if they're just bumping along, we just kind of go slow and keep doing what we're doing. But if they really nose into it and put any effort into it or power, we've actually got to give and allow them so they don't go under or pop through the net. So it's kind of a give and take thing. It's kind of a little dance that they got going here. He is right on my leg. He's still right on my leg. Don't move. He's going that way. He's right here.
Yep.
He is right on my leg. My heart stops, and all I can think is, I hope he is not seriously pissed off.
On my leg. Right here on my leg. There's a head right here.
This croc's running out of options.
The head is facing right in front of me. Here.
Is that you?
No, that's me.
It's one of the most surreal feelings of my life. I can't explain it.
No, that's not. That's your foot. Yeah, you're hitting my foot.
Here.
Where?
There, right there.
I got two front legs.
Un mecate. Venga.
Juan feels his way towards the business end.
Right there where you were standing in front of his head.
Yes.
Man, if he hits you there,
That would have been
it's
bad.
really painful.
That would have been bad. But worth it. I'm willing.
Well, now you know how is it. Next is yours.
Yes. So when he comes out of the water, it's game on.
It is. That's it. Niños.
Hold on. He needs that foot. We didn't check toes. That was a good shot. That was a good shot right there.
Let him go.
I'm caught. I didn't have Oh, it's awesome, man. Awesome. We had a close call, and that's what you do. We talk about that all the time. That's an occupational hazard. That's not an attack. If something would have happened, that's not a crocodile attack.
It's defensive.
That's a
Purely
defensive maneuver,
He's scared.
trying to get away, and we put ourselves in that position. You cannot class, and unfortunately, the media doesn't see it that way. If one of us would have got bit, it would have read crocodile attack in Costa Rica, and that's not what it was. Yeah, I know. I got it. I'm good.
The more tranquil you are with that animal, the more tranquil that animal is. It's a state of kind of just, it's a dance.
So the dance with these crocodiles is more of a waltz than a hip hop. You have to be smooth and fluent with these animals.
Man, you are defining this very well. I haven't been able to define it that way.
You need to stand up, you said.
To keep track of first-time and repeat offenders, the guys make harmless cuts to the flukes of new captures or refresh old incisions.
Sent him from
Yeah, see.
capture before, so his number, he's been marked, so they know that which animal this is.
So this is his 4th capture. And the last 2 times he was caught in, this is 706, right? He was caught
Yeah,
in this same
yeah.
pond.
Yes, sir.
So this is the 3rd removal from this exact pond.
And you know, every time he had been released at the Tempisque Bridge, which is about 70 kilometers from here.
70?
70 kilometers.
70.
When a croc lunges, I just jump right on it. You gotta do that, you can't think. Otherwise, everybody's life is in danger.
They measure the animals from the head to the cloaca, and then they take an overall measurement because the animal could lose part of its tail.
43. sea 3 metros 06. This is 316.
316.
3.16?
Yeah.
We're sitting on a 10-foot crocodile. Everything's dangerous.
You know, the sheer power is extraordinary in these animals. Even with 5 or 6 of us sitting on him, he's way more powerful than we are. If he swings that skull around, it's like a massive sledgehammer. It can be devastating.
The male American crocodile can grow to nearly 5 meters and weigh over 360 kilos.
This is the stressful part of for the crocodile. Now he's on land, he's got people sitting on him, he's exerted himself, lactic acid can build up, so you try to do this as quickly as possible.
The cloaca is where all the sex organs and the animal urinates and defecates out of. That's how you sex the animal.
The cloaca is the one-stop orifice. That's it. One-stop shop, baby. One-stop shop.
That's it.
It's a boy.
It's a boy?
Yeah, it's a boy.
They're gonna go ahead and pull him through this tube so that he doesn't injure himself during transport.
As you can see, he is going to be completely loose into the tube.
Right. What that's less stressful for the crocodile during relocation. It protects him from the sun, it protects him from thrashing around, and it protects everybody else around him during transport.
Yeah, and it is a lot easier to release him once we are going to release him.
Heavy.
I gotta wonder, they pay these guys or if these guys pay for this job?
Juan's men earn $50 a day. That's a handsome sum in Costa Rica.
Job well done. Good. One down, more to go.
Big one is next, man.
Baby, on to the next one.
Let's do it.
We're going for the granddaddy.
Tratemos con este, vengamos con este. César, venirte de una vez aquí.
We're doing good conservation work. Remove these guys and get them back out into the river where they belong so they don't get killed. They get better than that.
The guy's next target in the fish pond is an even bigger croc.
Yeah.
Hey, let's avoid both nets to get mixed. So how far do you want to go? Hey, bro! Carter, over there. Ojo con la boca.
I'm a split second away from massive injury. When that crocodile shakes his jaws and frees him from the net, a wrong move, going in the wrong direction, could have spelled disaster on my part.
Oh, no, let it go. That's what I'm looking for. I'll push that one forward. This is a bigger animal than we thought.
I told you. It was not a small crocodile.
Get go.
Bring up. Jump on him.
I've never experienced crocodiles in their water, in their space like this before. I'm not sure I ever really wanted to. Now that I have, I think I'll probably do it again.
The first thing you have to do is go for his eyes and stick your fingers in his eyes.
And if you want to know its gender, you stick your finger somewhere else.
Oh yeah, that's a male. Yeah, that's a male.
You felt the goods?
Why, does that taste like a male? I use the other hand.
People from the wildlife department have criticized this way of doing it. They say it's too dangerous, can be very harmful. Then I answer them, telling them, you know what's the way to catch a crocodile? Catching him. That's the only way to do that. And there's no another way to do this. We can use a stronger net, but that'll take a day for us to just catch one crocodile. And in 7 years working here, we have had no accidents, never.
There's nothing better than a tight, cohesive team that has worked together and knows not just what people are saying, but what they're thinking. And you guys have that. You guys read each other, you know when somebody's going in, you know you might need to come back, or you know.
That's it. You know, and the great part is, let's see hands.
Everyone's got their hands.
Everybody's got their hands.
Time for this fish glutton to make the 65-kilometer trek back to the Tempeski River, where he belongs.
Look, I'm gonna pull her a little bit,
Okay.
so I can tie the
There's nothing better than to be able to take one of these big American crocodiles and release it back into the wild. They may come back, but this team will keep moving them out.
I've wrangled crocodiles around the world, but it was exciting for me to see my teammates get that new experience, and they're gonna need it, because there's a lot more crocodile adventures to come.
Look at that. That was awesome.
It's been nice meeting you guys.
Thank you very much.
I'm really happy.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.
Time to move on to snakes.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bring you to Quetzal's place, and besides all the really cool reptilian stuff he's got there you're gonna see, we're gonna run across some Delance and Bushmasters in his collection that are two of the top venomous snakes in this area.
Come on in. I'm gonna let the collection speak for
Speak for itself.
Quetzal Dwyer keeps all of his snakes under lock and key.
Your safety zone is about 2 feet. With this, yeah, about that.
But he opens these cages for the python hunters.
Bobby, just look at the way that animal blends in with the bark. Now the eyelash viper, this is one of the things we definitely want to see. What are the odds of us finding any of these?
I'd say they're pretty good.
And in the vegetation on this cage, that is a perfect camouflage job.
Yeah.
You know, this is a species we're gonna encounter in the wild here. You know, so this is a good time to watch these behaviors.
The venomous eyelash viper comes in a variety of colors, but all have the distinctive spiny eyelashes.
It breaks up that eye line. You know, so if you're a prey item, you're always searching for things that stick out, that are wrong, something feels wrong, something looks wrong. You know, and so you see a lot of these ambush predators will have, you know, either a lateral stripe that breaks up the head, you know, the figure of the head, the shape of the head, or you'll have something around the eye. And for these, you know, you've got these modified scales. That's all they are. Remember kind of a cardinal rule about venomous. If you're going to lay your hands on them, you're going to work closely with them. Is the only thing predictable is that they're unpredictable.
Even though we're dealing with captive venomous snakes here at this facility, we have to be extremely careful because one could lash out at any time.
You know, in law enforcement, whenever we work with people, we always want to see their hands. If you can see their hands, they can't kill you. And with these guys, you want to see their head.
That's what I want to do. I want to find out what the animals act like, so that when I come across one in the wild, I can make a decision at that point whether it's best for me to back off and call you guys in because you have a little bit more experience with it, or if I can go ahead and get it manipulated to a point where everybody can come over and look at it.
I feel like if one of y'all get bit while we're down here by a venomous snake,
You're taking the blame.
yeah, your wives are gonna lay it right on me.
We sure are. You're gonna take that one, man. I'm already gonna be in a lot of pain. I don't need any more crap.
You know, so one of my jobs is to make sure we come out of this safe because, you know, I really don't want that moniker hanging over my head with your wife.
Every year in Costa Rica, venomous snakes bite between 500 and 800 people. And this is the main perp, the Fer de Lance.
We're stepping up here. Here's another step.
To know what toxins they have, this is definitely a dangerous animal.
These things are deadly. You gotta be extremely careful. I should know, because unfortunately, I took a bite.
How big is the one that got you?
21 inches. You know, it was my fault. As I released it, hit that left fang buried in my finger, and the right fang buried in my finger, and I felt the venom go in on the left. It just felt like fire in my system.
A viper's venom is both hemotoxic and myotoxic. It attacks the victim's circulation and muscles, paralyzing them. Without treatment, you suffocate to death.
Don't want to take a bite from that animal. Take my word for it. You know, these captive animals are just as dangerous as their wild counterparts, so you cannot let your guard down. You've always got to be on your toes. You've always got to be watching.
So we've had a chance to work with these guys in a captive setting, but I can't wait to get out in the jungle tonight and catch some of these in the wild.
The reason why we're out here at night is because snakes like the eyelash viper hunt their prey in the evening, so it's our best chance of catching them.
Don't get too far off.
Coming in.
You'd be surprised how light gets dampened in this.
If anyone does get disoriented, shine your light off up like this. Shine your light up and scream, help!
I just got a strong odor of urine or something.
Yeah, I smell that as well.
Sean's you fart?
Yep.
It's a hell of a drop off right here, so be careful.
That's one of the big dangers of these animals in the wild is you're walking through the woods, you got bit in the back of the leg.
Careful. And we're typically looking for fertile ants here just up on the bank or down closer to water.
They could be anywhere.
This is Greg and Mikey's first night in the jungle with this stuff, and they are excited like crazy, no doubt. And I just hope that they remember, you know, safety first. These things are squirrely out here. It's nighttime, and they haven't really handled these animals. But, you know, we'll do what we can. We'll keep everybody safe so nobody gets a fang on.
Right here, venomous. Okay, it's
It looks like a cat snake.
Yeah.
Is it a cat snake?
Leptodyrus septentrionalis.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the cat-eyed snake.
Yeah, you got it.
The local name for this snake is Terciopelo falso, which means false fer de lance.
The cat-eyed snake's an imposter. It's harmless, but looks suspiciously like the Fer de Lance.
That wasn't too bad, you know, stopping everything, calling it venomous.
Better safe than sorry if you don't know.
That's what I figured. I'll let you go and go on and find something bigger.
Good find.
First snake of the night.
Hopefully not the last.
If this had been a small Fer de Lance, it could have been deadly. Unlike adults, juveniles tend to inject all their venom at once.
Here we go, boys.
Got
Norops capito.
It's an iguanid. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a male. He's not overly happy to see us, huh?
Nah.
It's easy to see why snakes thrive in these rainforests.
You make good supper for
A lot of snakes.
a lot of snakes around here.
Yeah. Okay, he likes me. Hi, buddy. Wanna come on with me?
Trying to eat you, Sean?
No, he jumped off the tree and landed on me. Come on. Come on, Godzilla. Let go. Come on. Let go. Come on. Come on, let go.
He thinks he's a fertilance, Sean.
There you go. All right, go about your business, buddy.
It's okay, I'm cool.
Hey, at least he feels like he won that one. Check this guy out.
That's awesome.
It's Kermit. He's got a lot of light now. He's going, what in the hell is going on?
Costa Rica does a really good job of protecting its native flora and fauna. There aren't a whole lot of people that can get collecting permits to raise up these animals here and get them into the reptile trade. They've got a good conservation plan in effect, and that's why we're catching snakes when we go out looking for them.
During the rainy season, populations of lizards increase dramatically.
That's hot.
It's really cool.
This is her porno right here. You see what the male's doing? He's got his front legs right over her belly, and he bears down on her, and he's trying to push the eggs out of her so he can fertilize the eggs externally when she deposits them. Check this guy out. Oh, casque head.
Yeah, Corythopenes.
Yeah.
She does have eggs. I can feel it on my thumb right here. Yeah, the design, the morphology on this is to make them hard to swallow for snakes, they think. Well, she's got dirt on her head, you see this?
She might have been burrowing?
Yeah, she's probably been digging, because I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I've never seen one that low in the canopy.
Yeah, so she may be looking to...
No, right here.
There's her hole.
Right here.
Yeah.
There's her hole. Digging a cavity to deposit her eggs. Very cool. Why don't we put her back and stress her out as little as possible?
Get a good shot of this find, and then we'll...
Right off. All right, back to snake seeking. I want some eyelash vipers. We haven't lost Michael, have we? Michael!
See, this is how the normal...
We got!
It's coral snake. Black and orange with a black nose. All right, I got it. Sean, is that you?
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Get it.
Sure?
Get it. Yeah.
It's an Oxyropus. It's not hot.
Nice catch. That is beautiful.
That thing's gorgeous. Look at that.
Good spot. That's beautiful.
I don't even know what it is called.
It's called
a
the
colubrid.
calico snake in English.
Called a calico snake?
Wow. Very nice.
Scientific name is Oxyropus petola.
Good
I
spot.
always, you know, in the States we've got the coral snake, and anytime you find a snake like this, it's got a black face. We know it's venomous in the United States, so it kind of threw me for a maybe it's hot, maybe it's not.
We use the term hot to refer to snakes that are venomous, so Mikey does the right thing by calling this thing out as hot, just to be on the safe side, because it does look a lot like the venomous coral snake.
Find a little hole to crawl into, buddy.
God, that's so cool.
You know, we're calling it a night because we've been up for over 24 hours and we're tired, and that's a bad combination when you're looking for venomous snakes. So we're gonna get some sleep, regroup, head back out tomorrow.
After being away for a few days, the guys check in on the home front.
Hello? Do you hear us at all?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you a little bit. How's everything going?
Good.
Yeah? So what do we hatch?
Yeah, we got some new babies, just one clutch today, and I can't tell what they are.
Hey, sweetie, how are things?
One of Sean's albino alligator offsprings isn't doing so well.
Don't sweat it. I mean, it happens. That's part of breeding animals. It's part of hatching reptiles.
You know, it's hard being friggin' half a world away from your home.
Yeah, it is. It's got all kinds of issues going on. We had a whole rat debacle where the rats chewed the water lines, and we've got water spewing all over the place. Jackie had to contact Barry to get more supplies to put all that back together. As much as Jackie helps me when I'm there, I'm the main, source of taking care of that stuff. So, she's got that. She's got, all the other animals she's taking care of, 2 kids, and no one there for support. So it's real difficult when we're away.
But their Costa Rican adventure continues.
What do y'all think about going back to Quetzal's, spending a little more time with those bushmasters, because there's a real good chance we're going to come across them on my property in the Amazon.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. I'm almost positive the female is under here.
Pair of bushmasters in here, and we know the location of one of them, but we want to make sure where the other one is before wade in here and a mistake happens.
Sean, be careful. I don't see it. Hold on, right there.
Here we go.
Bushmasters are not only a fast striking snake, they are a fast moving viper. If they want to get up and move,
they can.
Yeah, I mean, they can move, insanely fast.
I need 3 feet behind me.
This animal commands a whole lot more respect.
Bite from one of these would be a very serious matter.
All vipers share a unique heat-sensing system, an array of pits on their head that detect the body warmth of their prey.
This is an animal that if you take a bite and it's not a dry bite, you're definitely seeking medical attention.
Hey guys, before we leave, I gotta handle one of my favorite non-venomous snakes here, the tiger rat snake.
Spilotes pilatus. This is what they look like in our area.
Get that tongue shot because that is incredible. Go down, right there. You're right on him. You're good, Sean. You're right on him. You're right on him. Get a good shot of Greg getting bit.
I'm gonna get the face shot right here. I'm gonna get it right where he tags him in the eye. Oh! I got him. Get it! Get it!
Greg's got his hands full of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this tiger rat snake keeps biting me and biting me. He just wants to get away, but I'm not letting go. And those teeth are not pleasant. He's drawing blood, and it feels like a bunch of little needles in my arm.
He just wants you to let go of him. That's all he wants.
The tiger rat's one of the longest non-venomous snakes in the Americas. It's been known to reach up to 4¼ meters. It's quick and agile.
And you see how mild they are. You see how mild, you know, until you lay your hands on them, they just want to be left alone, you know? That is any snake, purely defensive. He was happy to allow us to share his space with him until you laid your hands on him and he felt threatened, and then he's gonna protect himself.
I think that's my main goal. Every foreign place I go, I gotta get bit.
By
I gotta get bit.
You know what? That's a great goal for you. That's a great goal. But if you're gonna be big, you gotta be dumb.
If you gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh yeah.
The guys take a break from captive snakes and head out in search of Costa Rica's wild species, the Central American tree boa.
This rain better stop, Quetzal.
Speak when spoken to, girlfriend.
Beautiful night for a snake hunt and a boat ride.
Just got a bilge in it.
Big bilge and a backup.
I'm not going to say it's guaranteed. What I will say is I've never had a bad night with these guys in this area.
What we're looking for tonight is an unusual phenomenon shared by frogs, crocodilians, and these tree boas, but not a lot of other snake species. And that's eye shine, tiny pinpoints of light glowing back at us through the mangroves.
Looks like a good tree for snakes here.
Snake, right there. See him?
Yeah. Going up. Tiny.
Get him.
Mike, you got him?
I got him. There we go.
Woo! All right, what do we got?
That's what we're looking for.
Wow, they're really calm. It's the rain. Quetzal. Wow. I expected these guys to be really vicious.
I've never got to lay my hands on a wild boa before, so this is a special night for me. And I got the first catch of the evening. Not so bad.
This is the first wild boa of any sort that I've caught, so that's pretty thrilling. And it is a beautiful animal.
Beautiful.
And obviously very healthy, good wild weight. I mean,
Good find.
population is very healthy. If this is any indication.
Hey, before you release, you want a little documentation of your first massive boa catch here?
Hey, it's not any.
Always finding the babies.
Hey, what are you talking about, Mr. Giant Cayman Man?
Got another one on the tree right in here. Right, a bigger one right here.
Oh, hanging low.
Straight right in there, low.
I'll let you guys fight over this one.
There we go. Now you gotta. Oh yeah.
That's a good looking snake.
Yeah, it is.
Look at how the ventral scales actually compress this way, where most of the pythons we deal with are very flat across there, allowing this snake to thin its body to go in and out of those trees the way it does.
Tree boas have an amazing prehensile tail. That's a tail used like a hand to actually wrap around and hold onto branches while they climb or strike out at prey.
The other thing, you look real close at the eye on this animal. Definitely tell by the slit, the cat slit eye, that it's a nocturnal snake. This snake is out right now, moving around, crawling through those trees. Be glad to take any of these small birds. Bats, lizards, you know.
Machines.
Well, that's the reason they're here. You got a good food source of basilisks.
Basilisks are known as the Jesus lizard for their uncanny ability to run on water.
Let's get this one close. The big male. He started moving before I did.
So well adapted to that life in the trees. I don't care how many times I see it, it's still impressive to watch them make their way. Look at him just go straight up that branch.
All right, well, let's find some more snakes.
Good start. Got the juices flowing.
Let's find them, man. Let's go. Right in there, something is glistening.
Hi, Shine. Right there, boa. Big one. I don't think we're gonna catch this one. He's back there.
Whose turn is it?
Do we take it?
It's my turn.
Is it a tree climb?
It's a big one.
I got to go through all the thorns here because he's in a big thorn bush.
Oh yeah, this is all yours, Greg.
Greg, that's a sting.
That's all yours, baby.
Greg.
That's a stingy. That's a stingy.
I am. He's coming back down. Let me get my damn light in my pocket here, man. He's in a big thorn bush.
Just be mindful of keeping the boat steady.
I'm on the steady.
Yeah, off the bow.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you get him?
Okay, watch your
Hang
back
on.
with this. This is gonna spring and hit you.
I don't have any more bow.
Coming down. Be cool. Be cool.
Watch out, that's very stinging. No lobster.
I'm hung up bad.
Whoa, Greg. Watch yourself. That's stinging nettles you're about to go into, man.
Can you get him? Hang on.
You got him? I got him.
Poquito más.
All right, hang on.
There we go.
Woo!
All right. Look at that.
This tree boa is nearly 2 meters long, its maximum length.
You know, this is the biggest tree boa of the night. I mean, it feels great to come out here and catch a healthy adult like this one.
These are the powerful, like, bulldog muscles that allow them to sink those fang-like huge teeth into prey and hang on. I can see where people that know nothing about snakes would think, oh my God, that must be a dangerous venomous snake.
Like all constrictors, the Central American tree boa uses its powerful muscles to strangle its prey before consuming it whole.
Amazing animal.
The crazy thing is, each one is just as spectacular as the last. You know, it's just like,
More so.
you know,
The one you're holding is the most spectacular one you've caught.
you know what? I love these snakes.
You know what, though? You say as much as I hate to release them, I love the fact that we're not
love to
catching
release
berms in
those.
the Everglades, and we have to do something else with them. Putting them back in the wild is just as much fun as catching them in the wild. As far as I'm concerned.
Tell you what, he maneuvers this thorn bush a hell of a lot better than we do.
That's magnificent.
But they still want to find the venomous viper that bit Sean in the Amazon, the Delance.
All right, Quetzal. We're here for one reason.
Do my best. No guarantees.
They're joined by Brittany McGlynn, who's researching the breakthrough use of snake venom for medical cures.
You know, every time I take somebody into the jungle with me since I've been bit by the Delance, I'm mindful of how I can help them avoid that same scenario. So it's good to have a young student along who's fresh, who's eager, and train them on how to avoid the mistake I made years ago. Since I've been bit by that Delance, I asked myself, how can I help others avoid that possibly terrible fate? Is this your first actual die-hard herping trip in Costa Rica?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
First of many, I'll bet you.
Yes. Do I need to focus on the leaves or the trees?
Be aware of everything you walk past.
This rainforest is home to 3 kinds of vipers: the Delance, the Bushmaster, and the eyelash viper.
You know, when you get bit by a viper, every second counts when you're trying to get medical attention. and we are a long way away from a hospital here.
What you're looking for is like a clump that doesn't belong. So they can hang in a nice crotch like here, and it'll be a clump. They can be all curled up right here, maybe here, but it's basically a lump that looks a little out of place. Getting bit by an eyelash is not desirable. Getting bit by a fair lance is not something you want to do, so just eyes open and, no big deal. They skunked us last. Oh, you all right?
I told you it was gonna
Trial
fall.
by fire in the rainforest. All right.
Now you got it over with.
Yeah, right. Now you can move on. What's funny is we've got stuff that's just as hot and venomous in Florida, but because of the access to medical attention and the ease of getting and seeking out that medical attention, people don't quite understand when you come here. It can be a whole different ball game. It could be several hours until you get to a hospital.
Each year, Costa Rican hospitals treat about 800 venomous snake bites. There have been 50 recorded deaths over the past decade, but experts believe numbers are much higher because most victims live in remote areas.
It's not just about looking down. I have seen these up in the trees, in the bushes, hanging out. I almost walked into one of these in the Amazon at crotch level, 2 feet from walking through that bush. And yeah, that's a bad bite. You get bit on the testicles, it's over, brother.
Got one.
What's a one?
Got one what? Eyelash viper.
What's that? He's got an eyelash.
Quetzalmeter's going off.
Hey, watch that ridge, Mikey. That's a heck of a drop. Golden or normal? Oh, I see it.
Quetzal spots one of the snakes they're looking for, the deadly eyelash viper.
Oh, probably a male. Real clean. Look at that. That is
Holy
nice.
cow, that is.
Oh. Look at him, I'll post it up. This thing, this thing must have tangled with its last prey item or something.
Yeah, I noticed the lip.
It looks like it's got a hematoma
No,
or
it's
something.
got his mouth. He's got his mouth open.
Common misconception that everything is okay all the time for wild snakes.
That gives new meaning to what you said when you're walking through the forest. Don't use your hand to push by. That's right at hand level.
Well, how would you like to walk into that and get bit in your throat? That's a bad scenario, right? Your first eyelash
Yes.
in the
first
jungles of
eyelash
Costa
in the
Rica.
jungle that isn't in a cage.
Yeah, nice.
Gorgeous.
I don't think people give these things enough respect. When you start looking at the just sheer amount of medical uses for venoms and the peptides and that are in these venoms of snakes, it's amazing. Cancer research and epilepsy and AIDS. It goes on and on. You could be the next, venom collector. You just go around the world collecting, odd venoms from creatures, and
That wouldn't even be working. That would just be playing all the time. That would be great. Best job ever.
that's the idea, right?
Hey, why do you say that on camera? My wife already gives me a hard time and says that I don't work. You can't be doing that. You're killing me. You're killing me. All right, guys, let's find a fertilance.
Yeah, boys, I'm not leaving until we get one. Hey, what y'all get? Fair land?
Oh, Mikey, fertilance.
Is like gonna move in close. Let me know. I see the tail, but there's a hole.
He's here. He's right here.
Hopefully you want your hook back.
What do you think, Brittany?
Awesome. Fertilance.
Finding that fair lance is a little bit of luck. They are hard to find. It's amazing. He is not even a lot of leaflet or anything, and he's gone. If you dropped his head down and you didn't know he was there, didn't move.
I can barely see him right now.
It's just amazing how on this foliage right here, that snake just disappears.
For an animal this size, they pack a wallop with their venom. The lance heads are the #1 killers in the Americas for snake bites, and part of that is that the sheer number of them. These are a lot more dense than the Bushmasters and some of the other stuff, but ounce for ounce, it's just a bad bite.
But looking at that animal right there,
in this clearing where we're at, look how simple it would be to literally just step right on the center of the body of that animal and never know it.
This perfectly camouflaged snake often bites field workers.
And a lot of them are barefoot, you know, which just exacerbates the issue altogether.
One of the reasons these snakes are so successful is because they'll eat anything and everything. I found them with birds, frogs, snakes, lizards, even insects in their bellies.
I can't think of another venomous species that has the sheer numbers that they do. And it's for exactly that reason. They're generalists.
Yeah, generalists.
You know?
Adaptable, and they have huge litters.
Yep.
How many hours did you say you needed?
I only have 20. I need 1,000.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Get on your way.
That's one way to do it, I guess. Here, guide me here.
It was far easier to handle fair Delance in the daytime when they're in an almost catatonic state. But at night, when they become active, their strikes are unpredictable, they're lightning fast, which is what makes these snakes extremely dangerous. Up he goes.
Get him off the ground.
Anything potentially that's venomous can kill you. So always think about that when you're working venomous. Yeah, just let him crawl over it.
Up.
Yep, slowly.
Up,
There you go.
Okay.
Now if you can get it,
Under.
he'll grab that hook with his prehensile tail. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it. Perfect.
Let him hang.
Now let's head down.
On the slope.
Down the slope. Keep him
off the ground.
The only thing.
Keep him higher.
Yep.
If he sees the
Yeah, don't
ground,
let his tail drag. He'll drag
Keep
you.
your hook
He's gonna wanna run.
straight or down. Do not tip the front end up. You don't want the snake coming back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, watch the step. Keep the snake up.
Yeah. The natural. Outstanding.
Harry, we're coming to you.
Right through there. Brittany's definitely a snake person. You can see it in her eyes. She's got the passion, the same as the rest of the team.
That was definitely the highlight
All right.
of Venom's hours.
Initiating a new recruit is the perfect way to end this adventure.
Costa Rica's been a wonderful trip. I got to go jungle herping with some buds and cut some wild crocodiles. I don't know how we're gonna top this.
It is a magnificent country with some spectacular reptiles.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this trip.
But the guys aren't heading back to Florida just yet. They're off to the Amazon to protect more of the planet's snakes and crocodiles. The python hunters are in the Amazon.
Holy crap!
Off-road and off the map.
I thought I had a nice backyard.
In a region crawling with deadly reptiles.
Hey, pushy. Right here, look at that.
Bushmaster.
The world's largest pit viper.
Nice spec.
Their mission, find the mysterious Blackwater lake
They protect this lake. They don't want anybody here.
and catch the world's largest snake, the Anaconda.
Time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
So we're on our way to Sean's.
Yes, we are on the way to his place. He's got 27 hectares, and his place is located right inside one of the most important reserves that we have in this region.
How much further is it?
It's about 15 more minutes from here.
Oh, so we're not riding in this all over.
No, we're not going to go on this one.
This works for Peruvians, but I'm a little big for this.
Yeah.
Greg and Michael are about to meet Sean at his home away from home for over 15 years.
You know, welcome, boys. Welcome. Good, man. You got him here safe?
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I figured you wouldn't be overly comfortable in that chariot, so I got you another one.
Yeah, I was under the impression from this point we're gonna have to hike into your place, so now we got an easy ride here, huh?
You know, I was under that impression too, but this is a new road. I've never seen it.
What are you, Jesus, this is not a freaking road.
Hang on to your britches on this one.
They're heading deep into the Amazon to wrangle scores of venomous snakes and caiman, and lay their hands on the greatest challenge of all, the green anaconda. But first, a visit to Sean's jungle hideaway.
You're not supposed to drive vehicles on this. Holy. You said this is a road. It looks more like this is still a path to me.
You're driving up on the side of the hill.
We gotta go the rest on foot here, boy.
Well, I tell you, I'm happy to hike.
Yeah, I'm
After
really
that,
good with that.
What's your butt sore?
Huh?
Your butt sore?
My butt, my back, my neck, the top of my head as many times as I hit that roof.
I was gonna say, the only thing that bothered me was
yeah?
the roof.
Wait till we get on the boat to make it to the lake. And then you'll see how sore your butt's gonna be.
You know, the boys haven't traveled abroad, and certainly not into the jungles like the Amazon. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they cope. We're going pretty remote, pretty basic.
You coming rolling?
Yep.
Hey boys, this is where my land starts right here. You can get about a 3-mile trek or so through the jungle to the Heflick Palace.
Sean's land borders one of Peru's most pristine habitats.
Man, Sean, this is your backyard here in Peru.
Not too bad, huh?
I thought I had a nice backyard.
If I told you what I paid for the 65 acres, you'd probably inject me in the jugular with venom to get it.
So what should we be looking for in this area on the way?
Well, you know, you notice the topography and that we just drove through and come over? This is high forest. So bushies, bushmasters, are real plentiful on my land. It's one of the reasons that I bought it. But a lot of mammals, a lot of bird species, and when you get into low-lying areas like up there, you can just barely see we're coming into it. There's a little stream. There are poison dart frogs. So watch the leaf litter. If you think you see something, boom, you know, you probably did.
Sean, you sure this is the way back?
I ain't never been lost in the jungle.
Well, I didn't say you've ever been lost, but it seems you know how to find the most difficult route.
I'm headed this way, guys.
Is that?
Yeah,
this is great.
Be careful. This is bushy paradise, so watch out. They are no joke, and it's getting a little darker, so we'll be out and about soon.
If you find a snake, just tell me.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah. The bushies is pretty much totally terrestrial.
Yeah, the bushies tend to like a little higher elevation. They don't really, I don't find them in too many places where they're, you know, in the swamp, in the muck. They'll pass through it, but they like to kind of hold high and dry. And
Ow. Not to mention. And it's
Shushupe, hey, bushy.
You got it. Where at?
Right here, look at this. That's a big animal. This animal is huge. Bad bites, bad venom, really toxic. Right here, and he's posted up.
Holy crap.
He's posted up. He was moving, and when I stepped up on him, he drew back really quick.
That's freaking huge.
Bushmasters are not only a fast-striking snake, they are a fast-moving viper.
A snake that size, Sean, how big is his strike radius from there?
A snake this size, when he is jacked up, ready to go, is a 5-foot-plus strike if he wants to be. These are launchers, and the worst thing about them is they can move like lightning on the ground when they want to, and they just jack back and strike so fast that if you take a bite, you're definitely seeking medical attention.
Bushmaster.
They're the world's largest pit viper.
It's still daytime. When night falls, this becomes a whole different beast. Magnificent.
This 2¼ meter snake poses a real danger to unsuspecting humans as it lies camouflaged, waiting for rodents.
I'm gonna gently get him on these tongs. Watch that hand here within range on that bad boy. A little bit of scar on him, you know. He's had some battles with something out here. Wow. We don't want to stress this guy. Crossing behind you.
I've never held a venomous snake this heavy-bodied.
Hey, Greg, how's that feel?
Oh, this is incredible, man. This is just an incredible trip to get out here in the Amazon, see these animals in their natural environment. I mean, look at this, the world's largest pit viper sitting here in Sean's backyard.
Tell me that ain't bad. Huh? 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on my property?
Sean, I think we've got a Heflick meter right here of probably 9 out of 10 so far. I mean,
ding, 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 ding. Boom. You always busted my chops about all my stories in the Amazon around the world. And now you're gonna have people, haven't seen the pictures.
You know what the difference is?
And they're gonna give you hell.
But you know what the difference is? I'm on TV with this. I got proof. Is this typical? I mean, how often you go out and find something like this?
This is probably, without laying a tape on him, the largest bushmaster I found on this property. So, you know, you guys are in for just more than one treat, baby. This is
we're here for a record.
Is a holy grail.
I'm watching Greg and Sean handle this giant bushmaster. I'm thinking to myself, Michael, if you don't say something, you'll never get an opportunity to handle a snake like this again.
He's calm. I want to hold his tail for one picture.
All right. So, I got his upper body. You make sure you've got him by the tail.
You come in on this side. I'm going to go out left. You got the hook.
And you're not grabbing him with the hook.
Grab him a little higher than mine.
You're using that fork just to gently manipulate his upper body, all right?
You ready? I'm gonna let go and he's all yours. I've got this side on you.
He's going away from you. The more relaxed you are, the more relaxed he is.
All right, man.
No problem.
If this behemoth bites Michael and he's not treated quickly, the hemotoxic venom could cause massive tissue damage or even kill him.
This is a chance of a lifetime here, Michael. One more. Pull his head around. Great shot, Mikey.
All right. Now we gotta let my little beastie go. We'll see you later. Watch him dissolve into that jungle. Man, it's gonna be hard to top that one.
Yeah, it is.
I got my work cut out for me.
Yes, sir, it is. Good job, man.
Wow.
I'm sweating.
All right. You did good.
Thank you.
It ain't getting better than that right there.
Thank you, man.
In the Amazon basin.
Thank you.
That's the beast.
Sean's property lives up to their expectations until they see the accommodations.
That is my bungalow palace.
Holy cow.
Wow, man, look at that.
Dibs on this hammock.
You said bungalow. After seeing the houses and stuff coming in here, I'm thinking maybe a third of this?
Yeah, this is my little place.
This is a freaking palace.
Oh, this is perfect right here. Look at this hammock right here.
I think we wore Greg out on the adventure.
In the event somebody hollers snake, I'm right here by the entrance, got my pack ready to go. I'm like the Peruvian SRT snake team, man. I'm out the door. This is a perfect spot.
So what do you think?
Can't beat the view.
Oh, I can beat the view. Come upstairs.
That's where I was headed.
You know, I built this thing 10 years ago with the help from the local people, and we used all local timbers, trees that had been blown over by a huge storm. And I'm proud of that.
So you got a great little house, you got your own garden, you got a little outhouse, reptiles all around. What more does a man need? I love it. Freaking love it.
Let's get our sleep, boys. Tomorrow, you're gonna need all your strength. We got a big day planned before we head out on the mighty Amazon River.
The guys have plenty to do before their 5-day trek into the Amazon for Anaconda. But first, it's off to a Venom lab for a little hands-on training.
These guys are loose.
Oh, be careful.
Holy crap.
Bushmaster just loose on the floor.
Are you serious?
That's a big bushmaster. A good idea just to know where they're at.
Allowing venomous bushmasters to roam the Venom lab is not standard procedure.
He just lets them run wild in here?
Tú los sueltas así nomás por así esos animales?
No.
No.
Su jaula, sino para que
Because they were in a cage
desestressen.
and they need to have less stress.
Yeah. And how many are in here?
¿Cuántos están en el suelo?
Tres.
Only 3.
Three are loose in here.
So we got all 3 located, 1 by the door, 1 here, 1 there, so we're good.
Yeah.
Fellas, today I'm gonna get you up close and personal to the viper that bit me here years ago in Peru. I'm gonna show you the carnage that this venom does inside the human body.
There are 2 species of what's called lance heads that people kind of call fair to lance. And the one is Asper, and the other is Atrox.
Is Atrox what you got bit by?
Atrox is what I got bit by. Both of them, make no mistake, both of them are bad bites.
Yeah.
You know, they both kill a lot of people in Latin America.
Do you remember this, Roland?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Wow. Oh, he was almost dying after being bitten by this one.
You know, it was my fault. As I released it, hit that left fang buried in my finger, and the right fang buried in my finger, and I felt the venom. It just felt like fire in my system. The pain was excruciating. My hand was just crazy swollen. My fingers were like sausages, and it worked all the way up into my arm, up into my neck. My armpit and arm was just black as your hat. You know, I got pretty lucky.
I just want to let you know I'm going to do my best to make sure you never have the opportunity to tote around photos like this of me.
I hope you do. I want to draw some of my own blood, and I want to extract some of the venom from this animal, and I want you to see the carnage that happens when the venom of a fer de lance comes in contact with human blood and human tissue. The only person working this snake right now is me.
Get on the other side.
You know, every time we're around venomous animals, we need to review the safety protocols. The one time you don't, the one time you get complacent, that's when a serious accident's gonna happen.
Don't reach over, right? Thank you. What you gonna give me, buddy? Huh? It's like playing with deadly spaghetti. Just a hook. Just a hook. You grab the body?
Nope.
They've got some long fangs. I tell you, these things are really straight. You can almost take from their name, lance heads. Their fangs are lance-like as well.
Long hypodermic needles.
Yeah, I mean, they are straight and they are long. A little bit, there's one. Yeah, come on, boy. Give me a little, give me a little. You see that going down into the vial?
There's enough deadly venom in one fer de lance bite to kill several people.
It's enough to ruin your day right there.
Just this small amount can kill a full-grown human. So it's nothing to mess with, you know, it's some hot stuff.
Now step 2 of the experiment. Drawing Sean's blood.
Don't ever look at me and smile when you're doing that.
You know, as a former paramedic, I'm kind of in a catch-22 here because if I miss Sean's vein, then I don't look like I know what I'm doing, but I really want to stick him a couple of times.
Do I get orange juice and cookies afterwards? That's good right there. Yeah. We'll extract the venom out of here and introduce it into the blood and watch the carnage. You ready? Yeah. See it coagulating.
settling on the side of the vial. That venom is starting to just catalyze, it's starting to destroy the red blood cells and the blood tissues. As I turn it sideways in the vial, it just stays there like a jello.
Dump a little bit out on here and see what we, look at that. There you go.
Look at that. Look at the jello and the clotting.
That's it. We're at 3 minutes here.
And that, you know, when that happens in your system, the blood can't pump.
It really just brings it back home about, you know, you guys here with me and just how careful we need to be. Wow.
Sean's done a great job of preparing us for this trip, but I gotta tell you, when we get up the Amazon, one of the things I really want to see is a giant anaconda.
But first, there's a spot where they know they can get their hands on one.
This is it, boy. Costa Rica Zoo. I think you're gonna like it. All right, we're gonna get close. There's a massive female in here in the water. That the big one's head's right there. Hey, guys, come here. Scott is the bulldog of large boids.
This is an animal that amazes me because when the opportunity arises, this guy will take down a caiman, you know, an apex predator.
I have no idea what the temperament is on this animal, but
Let's find out. We'll see what happens.
okay, so I'm gonna see if we can do this gently and if this animal will participate without getting us some mortal combat or testicle biting or anything like that. So let's see what we got. That is about nature.
There's only one way to size up a green anaconda. Lay your hands on it.
When you get a hold of a giant anaconda, you better be on your game, because this is a big snake that just wants to get his teeth into you.
Massive jaw muscle.
Yeah, if that clamps down on you, that's pain.
The eye positions on the top of the head for, you know, the aquatic environment that it lives in and it hunts in. Like a bulldog, when that thing locks on, gets cinched down with those recurved teeth and boom, game on.
Fish and a lot of the other prey. A lot of the other stuff around here is slippery and fast, so when they grab a hold of something, they better have a good grip, and that's how they get it.
You mean business.
There we go. There's the mouth shot right there. Thanks for that.
Hey, I do what I can. You sure you don't want this in?
Hang on to that.
Mike or Greg wants this in. Greg wants this in.
Look at those teeth. Look at the jaw.
The only problem is this.
This anaconda is 4¼ meters long and weighs almost 46 kilos, but they can grow much larger.
I can't wait to find one of these bad boys in the wild.
Early Amazon explorers reported seeing anacondas over 30 meters long. To this day, stories still emerge of such giants lurking in the jungles.
Get that head around far enough to get a hold of your wrist. That's pain.
100+ recurved, sharp as needles. When they set into flesh, it's on and over.
The biggest problem is your first reaction is to pull away, and that's the worst thing you can do, because when you do, you're headed out to the hospital for stitches.
And that, boys, is one of the #1 reasons we're heading deep into the Amazon, so you can lay your hands on one of those in the wild.
There's only one way to make the trip to Blackwater Lake's legendary anacondas. In a live-aboard riverboat.
There's the Amazon right there, boy.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. You want to go down this road too fast, you're right in the water.
When's our boat gonna get here?
It's here.
What do you mean it's here?
There she is.
Are you kidding me? That's not gonna make it.
That'll make it?
Crew's looking at us.
That's because we're late. What do you think? You guys were gonna get Shangri-La on water?
There's kids in the crew.
The families, Latin America, they do everything together.
All right, let's go load up. Okay.
You know, I know Sean likes to rough it, but I'm not spending 5 days cramped up with him in a boat.
This is a transport boat, so
The family or
people well,
They're going somewhere.
yeah, people rent this boat. Plus, they transport their own wares. You know,
They come here to the market, buy all that stuff, and take it back to the village. You gotta be out of your mind.
It's not
when
that bad.
So you gotta be kidding me, man.
I never met this guy before in my life.
And he's playing along with you. You don't even have to. Gracias.
That's the beauty of the Amazon. Everybody plays along.
What are they?
Come on, let's go see it. Is that more like it?
That's way more like it.
Y'all know me better than that. This is my backyard. You know me. I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah, that might be a little bit, you know, you go from one extreme to the other here. That might be a little bit too fancy.
So now you think I'm lying about this?
Yeah.
I like this riverboat. A little bit of luxury on the Amazon. Something tells me I better enjoy it now, because it's gonna get a lot rougher later.
I can deal with this.
The guys finally rendezvous with their riverboat for the perilous 800-kilometer journey to remote Blackwater Lake.
Every time I'm back in the Amazon, it's just something, I know it's just something raw and powerful and beautiful about it. It's like my second home.
We're gonna hit this remote lake I found years ago, and it's bang up with black caiman, spectacle caiman, anaconda, piranhas like this.
You got a lot of weight on your shoulders right now.
Good.
We've had a lot of good guides in the past. We'll see how good you are.
That's right. This is farther out than most people venture.
I didn't come here to do what everybody else does.
In the Amazon basin is truly one of the last places on this planet where we haven't explored it all. There are remote areas no Westerner, no white man has ever set foot on. Let's load.
Yeah, every time I come up this river, I've got to stop by the Bora village. You know, I've known them for a decade and a half, and they're like a second family to me.
Hola. ¿Qué tal? Mucho tiempo, ¿no? Yeah. Hola, hola, hoy. ¿Qué tal? So this is a welcome drink that they prepare for us?
Right here.
Yeah, and it just take some of it. It's rude not to take some. Hola, ¿qué tal? Mucho tiempo, ¿no? That drink, that welcome drink, is prepared using part of what they use is yucca, and they chew it up. The old women, you were gonna say they chew it up in their mouth, and then they spit it. Chew up their mouth, spit it, and then they add just a little bit like sugar cane.
He said they boil it.
And then it ferments. So
That's what they said.
Yeah, they said they boil it, but a lot of times they just leave it ferment, and the alcohol kills all the stuff. So you guys just made out with your tongues with all the old women. Now that's a welcome.
Thank God none of the men contributed.
Is it really spit in there?
I guess so.
But you know what? It tasted just like that.
Like old women?
No, like spit.
How do you know what
Like
old women's
spit.
spit tastes like?
The Bora have survived war and slavery. Now, they're protected by the Peruvian government, and they believe also by the spirit of Anaconda.
The big snake for.
So this is a ritual that their ancestors used to do.
Para poder nombrar un nuevo jefe.
To name a new chief. We also ask the Anaconda spirit so we can get water, because during the dry season there's no water here, and they ask the Anaconda so the Anaconda can send them water.
Y esto viene parte de la anaconda, que es como
The rib.
la costilla.
Yeah, the ribs
de
of
la
the anaconda.
Este anaconda negro. Que
Black
puede-
anaconda.
When you say anaconda, or you say Bora Negra, or you say Yaco Mama, They fear it, but they also revere it, you know, and they realize that that power comes from nature, you know, and it's intertwined in their culture. If we could be so bold to ask them if they could perform the Yakumama or the Anaconda dance of welcome for us?
Claro, sí.
Whistle, Michael, I can't whistle.
Another Bora ritual is consuming ground coca leaves to heighten their awareness.
So this gives them energy. So they're not sleepy, so they're energetic and awake.
Mi guaca pica, bebé.
Piden 3 noches.
The more they eat, the more energy they
It's
get.
like each one's got to take more than the last. If the last guy's just bringing.
Aquí, va a colocar acá en las mejillas.
So like tobacco kind of.
Exactly.
One catch, they're not allowed to smile while consuming it.
Don't laugh.
All right. I got some of the dry powder down in the back base of my throat, and it's kind of burning, but it's slowly going away.
I will give you credit. I thought that you were gonna cough that up and vomit. I mean, your eyes watered up, your face turned. I can tell you were choking a little bit.
I couldn't breathe. I knew I couldn't breathe in because it would go farther, and I knew I needed to bring saliva up. So it was rough.
This coca powder that they give you is supposed to give you a nice little buzz. I didn't even get to enjoy it because I stuck it down my throat the wrong way, just about choked me to death.
I think it was kind of like in haze for a second, but it's a low grade heightening of awareness.
Hasta luego, no? Hasta pronto. Yeah, hermano. It's harder to get any wild than this.
No, that's for sure.
The people, the place, the animals, the wildlife. Now you see why for 15 years I've been coming here, and this is like my second home. It's real easy to get hooked, and yeah, I love this place.
I can't wait to bring my family down here someday to meet some of these people. They're just wonderful.
For the next 3 days, the python hunters likely won't encounter another living soul en route to the mysterious Blackwater Lake.
It's time to get more remote, more wild.
But plans in the Amazon have a way of coming undone.
Hey guys, what's going on?
We ran aground a couple of sandbars. They're having a hard time finding the channel through here at night. They put this small launch out. He's got a big long dipstick, and they're trying to feel their way through
Pulling
it.
along?
Yeah.
How much of a damper is this going to be on our schedule?
I guess it depends on how long it takes to find the channel.
This boat's not going anywhere. So the guys do what they do best. Check out the local wildlife.
This area is full of black and spectacled caimans, and the blacks get huge. Every now and then they'll take a local. So keep your eyes open, and remember the size of that eye shine can be deceptive. So watch what you're grabbing.
See him, Mikey?
I see him.
Get it, get it, get it.
Get it! Get it! Got him! Nice, nice speck.
There we go.
Nice snag.
See that brow ridge? Right there? It makes it a spectacle.
They have this spectacle ridge right here. The spectacles are the most predominant with that ridge, so that's how they got their name.
You want to sex them before we drop them?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't hurt the animal when we do the finger probes to determine the sex, but it's a valuable piece of data to give us a better idea of the overall health of the population.
The male. It's time for him to go. Give him a gentle farewell.
There's another one over in here.
Just a
Looks
baby.
Yep,
right
there's
there.
a light right there.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Who's in there?
Here,
Sean,
I see. Give me that one.
You gotta grab him, Mike. Straight ahead. You got him? Tell me when you want the light off.
I got him.
Tiny speck.
Oh, he got me too.
Did he get you? Oh, he want a mama.
These guys are a little feisty now. These guys are a little feisty.
Here, grab this. Let me get sex. Let these little guys go quick.
You know, life can't get much better than this. I'm out here in the Amazon with my buds, and my horizons are just expanding by leaps and bounds with every moment.
These guys got a little more attitude.
Oh, this guy's a male. He just showed it. That's a
Yeah,
male.
it's a male. He showed
Two males.
Back in the water, both y'all.
See you, double release.
There we go.
The race is on. Watch. Zoom.
Like the little one's gonna go slowly. That big one's like, I'm going.
You've definitely got a healthy population here, man.
By sunrise, they free their boat from the sandbar. But they still have a full day of travel ahead of them before reaching the Anacondas at Blackwater Lake.
We're a long way from civilization. This Blackwater Lake that I'm taking you to is magnificent. When I found it the first time I went there, I was just floored. I was probably the first white individual ever to go into it. It is 3 or 4 hours minimum by motorboat up this winding jungle stream into this Blackwater Lake that is teeming with black caiman, anacondas, fair to land, more bird life than you can shake a stick at. This is true wilderness.
But true wilderness is becoming harder and harder to find on the Amazon.
That one's broken loose. That's illegal logging right there. No tag on it, nothing. I tell you, all these trees and logs and just massive amounts of debris, they mess a boat up. Even a vessel this size, the Amazon River devours a lot of vessels.
I see why. I guess the good news is there's enough stuff floating in it if the boats go down. There's something to grab onto.
But the bad news is, where there are logs, there are people.
I've never seen this many fishermen.
I hear the sound of progress.
I hear chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's never good.
Those are like tribal fishermen?
They're Peruvians, and these are what they call river people. So they live in small villages along the rivers. They use it for their highways, they raise a little bit of crops, and they fish.
When they finally reach the river people's home base, it's a shock.
This village is huge compared to what it used to be. It's like right out of the Wild West. We're only several hours from a tributary, but with this many people, I'm a little concerned what we're gonna find.
We're going remote. This is farther out than most people venture.
It's time to leave the comfort and safety of their riverboat.
That little skiff is gonna tear you up. We're gonna be on it for about 4 hours getting to the lake. But that's the price you pay for getting out in the true wilderness. Gracias. Hasta luego, no? There's the yellow-headed caracara right down by the water's edge.
There's a legend here of the Yakumama, this giant black anaconda that's so big she has earth and trees growing off of her back. And you know, when you're this remote, when you're this wild, it's easy to see how these legends get started.
So we're going up this tributary in the middle of nowhere, come around the corner, and there's a tree blocking the river the size of a small car.
And getting across means getting in.
When we're in the water here in the Amazon, there's piranha all over the place.
You gotta give that thing all the gas you can. Everybody's gotta be seated.
We're already 5 hours into a 3-hour trip up this tributary, and I keep thinking to myself, what if the next tree's even bigger and we can't pass it?
Go! You gotta go kick that tree! Dale, volando! Todo, mete todo! Whew! I'm gonna need a nap by the time we get to the lake. This current is a lot stronger than it looks.
It's like swimming in a lap pool.
But they're not out of the water yet.
You just come down on here.
And then we'll just tie you up. Top of squat. Watch where you step.
Well, step back so it doesn't look like I'm grabbing.
Well, if I step back, it's gonna run the thing. Just grab the thing. I can't, still not that right where I'm at. This is fun.
Hold on.
Can we get somebody in the front?
What are you guys? Greg, you're the heaviest. Can you?
That was real nice that you said that. Hey, you're the fat ass. Get on the front of the boat. That's all it took. Little fat ass.
Okay.
Look, you didn't do anything.
There's a little bit of fat goes a long way.
Look, he's so proud. He didn't do anything but eat more supper than the rest of us.
Hey, you gotta get fame and fortune somehow.
You know, there's a lot of dangers out here besides what we're physically laying our hands on, like the anacondas, the caiman, the Delance. We're remote. We are a long way from any medical attention, from any rescue. Everybody's got to be sharp. Everybody's got to be on their toes.
They finally arrive at Blackwater Lake. But this pristine paradise is no longer untouched.
You know, the whole point was to get remote. We've been at this 5 days. And then we see fishermen. My heart just dropped.
No pase. The problem is they say they protect this lake and they don't let anybody in. They don't want anybody here.
So is this a situation that could get ugly?
Yeah.
The fishermen won't let the python hunters pass, but the guys haven't come this far to turn tail.
Can't be too bad. There's 2 little kids there. It's getting loud up there. Look at them.
¿Es posible? Ya, gracias, gracias. Ya, gracias. Gracias. Ya.
You know, I don't even know if Sean was speaking Spanish to those guys, but whatever he did got us through. I don't know what we would have done if the gatekeepers didn't let us into the lake.
It cost us a little bit of money. We might have to put a couple of them in dirt. Well, one of the issues was they've got this legend. They think we're skin peelers. What's that? There's this legend from 50, 60 years ago. The white man came down the river and they took the skins and the fat and they used in the locals and used them for oil and stuff. And I run into it a lot. It's very real to them. And first they a little bit scared, a little bit, you saw them like, no.
So are we good?
Yeah, we're good. A little bit of, I swear I'm not a skin peeler, and a little bit of we're in.
That's pretty funny because they think of us as skin peelers, and I always think about, headhunters from way back, head shrinkers and stuff. So I guess it goes both ways.
You're the monster here, brother. All right, let's get going. We're in. Go.
Yeah, gracias. Yeah.
Never seen so many fish. I've never seen fish in here like that. That's not a good sign.
I don't care how many times I'm here. I love this place.
They've finally reached the lake Sean's been bragging about for years. Their goal is to find Anaconda, but these waters are chock full of lethal predators, and they come alive at night.
Footer. Yeah, there's one right in there. Two of them right in there.
Get it on, Cayman.
No, screw the caiman, Anaconda.
Where?
Right here. Oh, look at that.
You see?
Look.
Oh, man.
It is crusted in mud. I don't even think you can see me.
Green Anaconda, the largest boa on the planet.
This anaconda's eyes are clouded over because it's in the process of shedding, so maybe we can handle it without getting bit.
I don't think he has any clue we're here yet.
We keep saying he, this could be a she. Look around for smaller males.
Female anacondas can grow up to 9 meters and weigh nearly 230 kilos. Males can grow as long, but generally weigh less.
Anacondas are usually solitary creatures. But once those females start emitting those pheromones, man, the males come crawling to breed.
Yeah, well, that's only if there are any left after the fishermen have caught them in their nets.
I don't even care to disturb this animal too much, but I gotta lay my hands on it. Just to say I've laid my hands on an anaconda here in Peru.
All right.
Just gently touch this animal. Wow.
Holy cow, look at the mosquitoes on my leg. My God.
Watch.
Hold on your leg in a minute. The ground shakes as she moves. It's the yucca mama.
The yucca mama, the mother of the waters.
Get out, yep.
She's pretty laid back.
She's got a lot of scars. Look at her.
She's got some battle wounds.
Are you kidding me? In here with all these caiman?
She's got good weight, though. It's fair weight for a while. Male, female? Take a look. The yucca mama.
The world's largest boa species. It's kind of hard to invert one of these. Ooh, hello.
Nice.
All right, come here.
What you got?
Help me,
Yeah, no, you ain't aiming that towards me. I got a good safe distance right here. Thank God. There you go. That's typical of a wild, scared snake. They're gonna musk and urinate and defecate all over you.
Taste it.
How's that taste?
See.
Let's get a measure on this animal. 6 feet end to end. It might even be 11 feet there.
It's a good-sized animal.
It's still
I mean,
11 feet.
Not a monster, but
really
it's a good-sized animal.
It's half grown.
Local legend has it that the anaconda can grow to over 30 meters, but like most legends, that's never been confirmed.
Largest one I've ever caught down here is 18 feet, and just really a monster.
You know what? She's got a hard enough life out here with these black caiman.
Yeah.
Let's let her go about her business.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's the nice thing about this. It's not a Burmese python in Florida that we have to remove.
Off she goes.
She's earned our respect, no doubt.
Maybe we come back one day and she's the 20, 30-foot monster we're looking for.
Okay, fellas, good, fine. The night's still young, so let's get back to the skiff and get on it.
If you're somebody who loves reptiles, this is the place to go and get wild.
And catch all the wildlife that we did and see everything we saw, it was just an awesome trip.
Blackwater Lake serves up its first serpent, and if Sean's stories are true, there's a lot more to come.
And I can only hope that the boys got a little taste of what I've been able to experience over the years, and they'll come back down with me for bigger and better adventures.
Well, who pushed you down, Greg?
I don't know. Just, hey,
It wasn't me.
yeah, well,
Come on, Greg,
a
get
little
up.
hand here. I got.
Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
All right, man, I need to go swimming.
I don't care how many times I come here. I love this place.
The python hunters are in the Amazon,
Hey, look, there's a big one right over there, just behind that clump of grass.
searching for anacondas and the elusive black caiman.
It is. I got
Then, back home in the Florida Everglades,
Snake, snake!
the hunt for the Burmese python heats up.
Time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for python.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
This is farther out than most people venture.
The Python Hunters are in Peru's Amazon basin, headed to the mysterious Blackwater Lake, 5 days and 800 kilometers from the nearest port.
Now, I've been coming to this part of the Amazon for over 15 years, and this is my opportunity to share this part of my life with Greg and Michael. It's no picnic, though. We're going into some wilderness deep in the Amazon. This holds true to the past. Expect to see black caiman, large green anacondas, fair Delance, spectacled caimans, more birds than you can shake a stick at. We're remote. It's true wilderness. Okay, fellas, after one hell of a journey, we're here.
The Amazon basin is truly one of the last places on this planet where we haven't explored it all.
They've already caught an anaconda.
There's one right in there.
Right here, right. Oh, look at that.
Now they're after another legendary reptile, the black caiman.
You know, the largest crocodilian in this Amazon basin, but they face crazy amounts of pressure from fishermen, from hunters, and we cannot afford to lose an apex predator like the black caiman in this system.
You said that the natives seem to go after the bigger animals, so they're more than likely taking mostly males.
It's interesting to me to see, you know, how healthy this population is.
So one of the goals here to catch some of the bigger caiman is to get a sex on these animals.
It's their last day before they head home, which means the last opportunity to take the pulse of the caiman population.
Wow, look at that. Woo! Look at the reflection of the birds in the water as they fly off. So what's the plan?
I just want to circumvent the lake, look for shallow areas and mud flats, so we're not riding blind at night in the dark.
Sounds like a plan, let's do it.
This is a good place. This stretch is narrow, it's shallow. these muddy banks, and there are a lot of fish packed in here. We'll definitely hunt this stretch. Seen big black caiman in here. Let's get back and prep for tonight, yeah?
Sounds good.
We got a lot to do.
But the dangers out here aren't only in the water.
Found a dead Delance skull.
Sean, didn't you say that you found Delance in camp here before?
Multiple times. Right on this point, I've found Delance in camp.
Make no mistake, a Delance bite is a bad bite. I mean, the venom will digest flesh, muscle, bone. You know, we really got to be careful when we're using the crapper out here.
Delance rely on the heat-sensing pits beneath their eyes to detect their prey's body temperature.
So always have your torch with you, always have your headlamp, you know. Even if it's 2 feet, you know, it's like, oh no, it's just 2 feet over there. Have it with you, because we're so low here that they come in and they feed. So be careful.
We're days away from any kind of good medical care. One of us takes a viper bite out here, it'll be especially bad.
But that's not the only thing that bites in the Amazon.
This is red-bellied piranha. There are bunches and bunches of these in this lake, and they get about that big. This is one more reason, other than the 2 species that came in the lake, and other than the anacondas in here, this is one more reason why you don't want to make mistakes out here, because a big one of these with teeth like that, they'll send you right to the hospital.
So, Sean, you've said you've never been skunked here with the black caiman. Pretty bold statement.
Might be a bold statement, but it's true.
You've also said you never got blocked from making it to the lake, and after all the obstacles, we've made it, so your track record's pretty good.
Guys, I got the lights on board, batteries are ready to go.
Got the catch pole. Sean's got that ready to go. I got 10 fingers and 10 toes, so let's see what we can do.
If the guys don't catch a caiman tonight, they'll head home tomorrow skunked.
When we see an animal, there can only be one light, one spotlight on that animal. Because if there's another light that illuminates the person catching becomes a target.
Once we have an animal identified for the catch, the individual doing the catch is in control.
You hear back out, you back out. It's all about safety. We are far too remote to make any mistakes out here. Right here, got one. Lights off.
There.
Oh, he's under,
He's under. One under. No, he's back up. He's right there, Sean. You got him?
Somebody else got to take the light. It won't even reach.
Give me the light, reach back.
That looked like a speck.
You got to turn your light off.
You want my light off when?
Once we get out, I got my headlight.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
So we got to get, he dashed. You can see me because we got 2 beams.
That looked like a speck, was it?
Yeah.
Large caiman aren't easy to catch. They're tough, they're sinewy, they're slippery when they're wet. You make a mistake, you're gonna bleed or worse. Everybody's got to be on the same sheet of music. We've got to get this light thing handled.
Back up, back up. We got another one.
We've lost that other one.
The other one was farther to the left.
Right there. You see it?
Yep. I got it.
Okay, my light's going off, Craig.
All right, I'm on it, Sean. Tell me when to cut the light.
Got it.
You ready?
Yep.
It's all you. It's all you.
Get him.
It's a little speck. Woo! Lagarto blanco.
All right.
Spectacle caiman.
You know what the greatest part about catching that here?
What's that?
Is it belongs here.
These guys get their common names because of this bony ridge right here on their cranium, on their skull. Looks like the nose piece of glasses or spectacles.
Greg and Sean, they've got a lot more experience with these guys than I do. That's all right. I can sit back and I can learn. And when it's my turn, I'll get my hands on them.
The ventral scales and hides, just supple as can be, which unfortunately for them,
right,
is you know why their hides are in big demand, and a lot of them are being poached out of the wild.
Spectacled caiman are found in limited numbers in South Florida. but the guys have wrestled them before on a trip to Puerto Rico.
Got it. He's moving. Get it. I got it.
Adult spectacles can grow up to 2.5 meters and weigh up to 55 kilos.
Guy's a little small to sex, huh, Sean?
Yeah.
Got anything?
No business.
How about health-wise?
No, he looks good. Nobody's chewed on him. Oh, I take that back. He's missing part of one toe, but it's healed up, old wound. He's good. He's healthy. Looks nice.
Sweet.
We're gonna let him
deal,
go.
man. Yeah, let's throw that one back. We want to get a black, man. We've caught specks before, although we haven't caught them here.
We got bigger and better things to catch.
Woo-hoo!
Way to go.
Look at that. So much better than putting them in a bag. All right, man, let's cruise. We got to get a black.
Let's get it.
The other one's right back in there.
Before long, Michael's big moment arrives.
See you, Mikey?
I see him.
Straight in. Right
Acá.
You're straight for that one.
Yeah! Yeah! I've never caught a caiman in the wild before. I love it. Every time you get to lay your hands on a creature that you haven't caught before, you learn something new about it. Its feel, its texture, how they act. It's just great feeling.
Mikey got his first wild special caiman.
Hey, I reached for both of them, but only came up with one. But hey, I got one.
I'm not even gonna rib you because you missed the other one on the other side.
Hey, you know, 2 at once is,
More than you can handle?
Yeah, well, you know, I tried.
Now you're part of the team, but you blew a chance at being a legend.
Trippy's got all his digits. No,
No,
just
see if
making
I-
sure he's healthy. I tried to manipulate it. I can't get anything.
No. That's a male.
That little boy?
Yeah, you barely see the worm. It's not really helping him much. Little male.
Hey, sweetie. All right, buddy. Back to the wild.
See ya. All right, more to come. That's a little tiny one. That's a little guy. Let's leave him. Let's leave him.
Right over there, on the other side of that grass.
Greg's up next, and this could be the elusive creature they've been looking for, the
other
black
one's right back in
caiman.
there. Hey, look, there's a big one right over there, just behind that clump of grass.
Yeah. He's in that cut.
There you go. Yeah, I see him. He's going in that thicket.
I really want to be the first one to catch a black caiman on this trip. I've never had the opportunity to actually lay my hands on one, and it's one of my favorite crocs of all time.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah,
Cut it.
Yeah. Don't miss him. You gotta go quick because you're gonna hit that vegetation.
God dang it, I hit a freaking... Oh, God! As I hit his back, there was this in between my hands.
There'll be more.
No, I wanted to pull up the first black just to be able to do that. Did any of you guys see Sean grab my ankles and pull backwards?
You
at the
lie
same
like
time?
a rug.
Did
You
anybody else
lie
see that?
like a rug.
He grabbed my ankles and he snatched me straight back.
I think it's time for Greg to rotate back, baby. Hey, you did have something to do with the first black caiman.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
missed
missed
him.
I missed the first one. All right. Pressure's on. Right there, I see another one. Right over there, right over there.
You got him? You see him?
Now Greg's got his eyes on the prize.
There's one right in there. Right there.
Ready, Sarge?
All right. Cut it. Cut it. I got him. I'm gonna cut my lamp.
Yep.
Cut my light.
I got him.
It's a black.
Yeah,
it's a black.
It is. I got him.
Look at that. That's a black. That's a black.
My first black, baby.
You know, there's a lot of healthy competition on this team. But tonight, I'm willing to just kind of sit back and let these boys catch first because I've caught hundreds of these things down here.
Just look at the coloration, the melanistic spots. No other crocodilian has those. That is actually part of the skull. They are bony, raised characteristics of only the black caiman. Black caiman's top skull, when they get to be really old and ancient, get just thick, thicker than any other crocodilian. And I think that is there to provide extra structural support because they have massive jaw power
This is an awesome black caiman. I mean, look at the features on this animal that are so much different from any other crocodilian. They have 3 vein-like structures, 2 that come down the side and 1 that actually comes around the snout.
To my knowledge, there are only 3 of these in zoos in the United States, which speaks to its rarity and collections.
But the fact of the matter is, this animal is in such remote places that there are very few crocodilian individuals, people that keep crocs, that have actually put their hands on a wild black caiman.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Black caimans can grow to over 6 meters in length and have a reputation for being man-eaters.
Tiny little chompers on this guy, but they can grow into some of the largest in the world. There's massive teeth in these black caiman.
And when there's babies, there's a mama.
That's right. Before we get too excited and forget, we need to get a sex on this animal before releasing.
Yeah, this one's a little boy.
Yeah, I'd feel a lot better about this black caiman population if we could just find some large reproductive females out here.
I know it's killing you, but you gotta put him back.
Come on, Greg. Somebody else.
No way you can get this shipped over to me, huh?
Appendix 1, baby.
All right,
put him
let's
back.
do it, man. God, I love these guys.
Actually, Greg, we can ship it to you. You'll do 10 years.
I'd like to keep my business and stay with my family and continue to have some fun with you guys. Let's let this little guy go now.
Sean's been coming down here for 15 years and trying to get me down here for the last 5, man. I wish I'd have got down here sooner because these black caiman were awesome.
Look at him, he's like, I'm free? I'm really free? Look at him drop that body. And
that is awesome.
It's a good thing he went down, because if he swam this way, I was going to catch him up.
Once he's back in the water, that's a wild black caiman.
So I've got my black caiman, and Sean, you've done all this before.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to work with crocs around the world.
Now it's Michael's turn to catch a black caiman and even the score.
Stop. He's bigger than anything we've caught so far.
it's all right if you make noise. We want him to go up in the shadows anyway.
He's right there. He's right there.
You see him still? Where was the last direction?
He's right here. He was right here.
Oh, wait. Mikey, back up.
You gotta get him where?
Get him.
Good job.
Good catch.
You got a black, baby. You're stuck.
You know, when that black caiman got up into the shallows and we had to get out of the boat to get to him, I thought we were gonna lose this guy. But we stuck to it. Persistence paid off. Got my hands on the biggest black caiman of the night. I like it.
Come on, girl. What you got?
He's a boy. Yep, no doubt, he's a boy.
That's my first black.
I don't care how many times I come here. I love this place.
After a successful night, the python hunters enjoy their last moments on Blackwater Lake before heading home.
Look at this mangrove tree. Squirrel monkeys.
How about that? Squirrel monkeys in the wild.
Wow. Monkeys are cool.
Monkeys are way cool.
They're hitting me with sticks.
They're just like spitting their fruit down on us. Now y'all getting just a little taste of why I love this place?
Pretty wild.
So we're getting more than a little.
It's pretty wild.
I really gotta say, you know, I'm impressed. I don't know if I could admit it to him, you know, it's gonna go to his head, but dude, he didn't bring us up here and deliver.
Michael and Greg are still energized by everything they've experienced, but especially by last night's catches.
Right there. You see it?
Yep. I got it. Okay, my light's going off, Greg. I got it.
Yeah! It's a little speck.
Yeah!
Mikey got his first wild speckled caiman.
There's one right in there.
I got him. Got him! Look at that! That's a black.
That's my first black, baby. Get him. Good job. Oh yeah, baby.
Thank you.
But Sean's not so chipper.
I am a little bummed for the first time ever coming here, the lack of really, really large black caiman here. It has a lot to do with the fact that native fishermen have now found this spot and are using it heavily.
Well, one black caiman can feed the entire settlement for, you know, a week.
Yeah.
Yes, they're just surviving.
All right, we need to get geared up and get out.
It's time to head home.
We got a beer with a hammock with my name on it.
Sean! Michael.
Sean!
Michael.
It had to be hard for him to let me take those catches. That's an awesome animal.
Isn't it? You know, this trip was amazing for me.
Sean delivered everything he said he would. I didn't really realize it till this morning how disappointed he was in what he saw. Not seeing a single large animal over 6 feet. Well, it's got to be really, really disappointing for him.
You know, we're gonna use the next 2.5 days on this boat journey back to Iquitos to do a lot of catching up with what's going on at home.
Hey, sweetie. We have some baby albino?
Back in Florida, Sean's albino American alligators have produced their second set of youngsters.
You know, last year we were the first ones ever in the world to breed captive albino alligators. Boom, doing it again this year. And nothing better than to hear my wife tell me that you've got albino baby alligators hatching out.
Very cool. Thanks, baby.
Dude, you did it 2 years in a row. Congratulations.
Outstanding. Muchas gracias. Yeah, how's it looking, though?
Thank you for the great trip.
The Amazon was exciting, but the action's just as busy back in Florida. Sean's wife, Jen, finally gets to show him his new albino hatchlings.
How are the babies doing over here?
Look at these guys.
Hi, babies. And who helped them into this world?
That's part of our love.
No, there's no love
That's
in
part
the
of-
stress of having gator babies. See?
You're one of the few people on this planet.
Oh, wait, so you're
bring
going to
these-
say, you should pay me for giving you that experience.
Now you're
Whatever.
learning. Now you're learning.
Whatever.
You know, the fact that we'd be the only ones to ever produce these in captivity and just the rarity of them, that's a lot of weight on Jen's shoulders, and she is doing a bang-up job.
Over at Michael's facility, some of his reptiles are in need of veterinary care.
I've invited my friend Ivan over. He's also my vet. Oh, yeah. Good. I got a bunch of stuff. When you keep reptiles, there's always something going on. She's got a little bit of a cage aggression, but I've got a berm that needs a microchip. State requires this so that if this snake ever gets loose out of my collection, they know where it came from.
I think it's a must.
There you go, buddy. I got something else. I got an amnesty call the other day. I've got a sick rescue that needs a little bit of attention. It's a green tree. The problem is it's got a prolapse, and that's probably why they wanted to get rid of it. And I would be mad too if I had a problem like that.
Jesus. Oh man, this is just emaciated. She's really thin.
Yeah, it was already thin, and it obviously hasn't been eating for a while.
Yeah, it's the bladder. We need to put that back in and maybe even take some sutures there. Probably have to take her home and work on her, if you don't mind.
You know, if this snake has a fighting chance,
well,
it's good because it wouldn't have where it came from.
But you gotta remember something that you've been telling me since I've known you, you know, $5, $25,000, it's still a life. You know, if you can save it, why not?
I'm back in good health, girl.
Sure will. Step 1 is fixing the prolapse, step 2 is getting her eating.
Meanwhile, back at Sean's, he and son Thorn are cooking up a scheme.
Thorn and I are doing something we've never really tried before, and that's introducing one of these baby albino hatchlings to their mother. And at $18,000 a piece, that's got me a little apprehensive. Nilla! Babe! Babe, I see you hiding under the water. You're albino.
She doesn't know that, Dad.
Hey.
Albino alligators lack melanin, the pigment that gives normal gator skin its olive brown tone.
Ice.
boy.
Making sure mom and dad are well fed could prevent their offspring from becoming today's snack.
These things are small, but when you when you get them here, that's your mama. Look at you. It's the first time you ever met your mom, isn't it? Hmm?
Well, it'll be the first time they meet their father for sure, though.
First time we met anybody outside the egg. You can see in this natural environment, these guys wouldn't make it a day if they were lucky. I mean, they're like a neon billboard to every predator out there. Eat me.
You think Nilla would eat one of the babies if she had the chance?
Well, I don't think she would, but with 18 grand a piece, I'm not taking any chances. Be careful of that thing. That's part of your college fund right there. That's pretty cool.
Word gets around the guys are back and itching to go berm hunting.
Hey, man. Haven't seen you in a while. How's Peru? Good. You wouldn't believe it.
Florida Gladesman Sean Myman contacts the python hunters about their old foe.
I heard of a story of a place that I'm going to take you to where some guys were on this island and a gator and a berm were fighting each other, and the gator actually killed the berm and swam off with it. Well, let's get out in the glades.
Yeah, let's gear up, roll out.
Okay.
But before they even leave the boat ramp...
Snake.
A water snake?
No, it's a ribbon snake.
Oh, put it down, he's eating.
He's eating a frog, man.
Oh yeah, he's gonna eat it anyway. Look at that.
The eastern ribbon snake is named for the 3 yellow stripes that run down its back. It has no venom or the ability to constrict. It must eat its prey alive.
It's fast enough. Frog legs to go.
You know what? This is cool. Told you today was going to be a great day.
It's awesome, man. Another native species doing well here. That's what we like to see.
Oh, actually, that frog wasn't doing so good.
Yeah, but you know what? He was doing what
he's
they
supposed
do.
to.
Out in the Everglades, there's only one thriving reptile apex predator. And that's the American alligator.
Partner in crime, another python hunter. For a handout. This animal's been obviously fed. He expects food from humans. And this is where the misunderstanding comes in that gators are extremely aggressive and they attack and kill humans. And that's not his natural characteristics. That's been pushed on him by humans feeding him and giving him handouts.
Yeah, it's the old dinner bell on the dog, you know? I mean,
Pavlov's dog.
Exactly. You start ringing the bell every time you're feeding the dog, it comes to food.
You can tell exactly this animal's been fed. Every time he goes off, I just throw a weed in the water, and he moves a little bit closer towards it because that's what people are doing. It's a shame for the animal, but, you know. Well, let's go find some pythons.
Let's not go find some pythons, hopefully.
Over the last 4 years, about 1,200 Burmese pythons have been found in the Everglades, nearly all dead from cold winter freezes.
You know, most invasive species are never completely eradicated. We want to keep the numbers as low as possible. That's the name of the game.
What did you see?
I don't know what I saw, but I saw something over in that patch.
That's about Sean, isn't it?
He just wants to get wet. He wants to get us wet.
Yeah, he would see something right in a sawgrass patch, huh?
I found the first hole.
It was right in here.
In this clump here?
There's something decent sized laying right here. You can see it all pushed down. Might have been a gator or something.
Hey, Captain Sean. We want to check out that island over there.
Want to check out that island over there?
Yeah. I'll meet you there.
I think
you there? How's that work?
I think he's been hanging around us a little too long.
He's really going, too.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty much there.
All right.
Man.
All right.
Let's hit it.
What took him just 10 seconds gonna take us 30 minutes through this junk.
Okay. You know what? He's probably got a beer over there. It looks like the gators, at least around this island, are doing their job at python hunting. No more pythons here.
He must have finished his lunch. He figured he'd come get us. Did you enjoy your walk? Did you have a good lunch?
Berms hunt at night as well as day, and a python hunter's work is never done. So Sean's got his hands on a new snake hunting tool.
What's he got? What's Sean got?
What you got, man? New video camera?
Yeah, it's infrared.
Infrared cameras detect differences in the amount of radiated heat, a surefire way to see a warm snake on a cool night.
Oh, wow.
Get that red on top, and then the gray's up the hottest is the white.
That's gonna be great for mapping out hot spots.
Look at these, look at these, look at these rocks. Like glow like lava.
Wow.
Look at that.
Sean, come here. See if that lizard shows up. Or she's throwing out his throat plate. There's got to be a female around. Right on that rock?
That is cool.
Yeah, look at that, man. That is awesome.
You have a perfect image of him. Oh. Woohoo! Could you imagine? We travel with this to Australia, and just after sunset, all those snakes, right at dusk, are still heated up from being in the desert, being on the roads, and they will glow like lava.
This is a python hunting tool, and I thought you just wanted to have a cooler camera than my snake cam.
Time to put it to the real test.
Snake!
Where? Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at this, guys. Nice green water snake. Check out the head on this animal right now. Defensive posture, trying to mimic a cottonmouth as much as it can, but it doesn't open its mouth. Let's see what she looks like on this roadway. Oh, yeah.
Her head is blue, it's the coolest. Oh, look, her underbelly is the hottest. Look at now, you can see she moves away, her belly gets exposed. She's absorbing the heat off the road.
You know, this camera is awesome. I mean, it was definitely worth the investment. I got to hand it to Sean on this one.
You know, they think that the infrared pits on pythons and the pit vipers go in to the same bimodal neuron. It means a neuron that basically has two functions. The same as the optic nerve. So what they think is these animals can switch voluntarily between visual light and infrared. Or an overlap. Both. Could you imagine having that sensory array?
These guys can go from daytime to nighttime, and all they have to do is switch their wavelength of light, and they can still see.
Let's release this gorgeous green water snake, make sure she's off the road so that she doesn't get eviscerated.
Just look, he's not paying attention.
Let's tote her down to this water edge here and get her off the roadway.
Wait a minute, wait.
What's up, man?
Whoa, I want to see her in the water.
Oh, now you want to play?
Yeah.
We're going onto the lily pad with him.
He was dark, just like that water.
Cold-blooded animals got no heat, no body heat to warm themselves back up.
Taking on that ambient temperature.
Yep. Good stuff, guys.
I like that new camera.
Yeah.
The next day, the guys take another crack at catching Burmese pythons.
Yeah, this is it. Next driveway past the blue sign.
Only this time with a different ride.
Oh man, look at that. 10-foot-high dune buggy. That ought to make driving through the Everglades easy and fun. Man, when I saw that thing, I thought, this is cool. A 10-foot-high dune buggy, take us around the Everglades. We'll be riding around in style. I love my job.
Hey, man.
How you boys doing?
Good, good.
Where's the airboat? Well, funny story. You know, there's only 3 ways to get in the Everglades. Airboat, walk, or swamp buggy.
That's all right, huh?
All right, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't got to give me a bonus?
Some things never change.
That is one heck of a view from up here. This is a good angle, huh?
Yeah. So we're sitting about 8 feet up in the air. So we'll have plenty of opportunity to see for a fairly large distance.
Yeah, right? Well, I know we're big-time reptile guys, but we should see maybe some deer, some bear.
There's a lot of deer out there and a lot of bear, and there's a lot of Florida panther. They're really starting to come back.
Snake, snake! It's cottonmouth.
The venomous cottonmouth or water moccasin is named for the bright white lining inside its mouth.
This fat one's got a nice belly full of food. Look at that.
You know, strangely enough, these cottonmouths are mistaken for copperheads when they're young because of the banding in areas. But I tell you, you don't want to get bit by either of them. You do not want that hemotoxic venom coursing through your veins. It's turning your blood like jelly.
You know, we do this stuff all the time, but it's real easy to forget how dangerous these snakes can be. I mean, a bite from a cottonmouth will put you in a world of pain.
He's got a nice meal in his belly. Wonder if that's one big meal or a bunch of frogs.
That's a good-looking animal for that size.
That's a pretty good-sized cottonmouth. You know, most of the ones we find are a lot smaller than that, but I've heard up in the Ocala National Forest they can get like probably twice that big.
Nice eye line. Look at that. Fat and sassy.
Very cool, man. You can see she's relaxed right now, and that head still has a nice diamond shape to it.
You know, people demonize them. They think they're waiting to get you. They don't want to waste their time with you.
Let's let it go for it. Brings that meal back up and loses it.
Yeah, we might want to get her off the road into a safe place here. She was headed towards that side of the road, so. Great, man. Once again, no berms, but awesome native specimen there, that cottonmouth.
That's one great native species under our belt. Now we're gonna head back to the buggy, see if we can find some invasives. Or hopefully not.
This 1.5 million acre park is home to much more than reptiles.
I'm gonna walk around behind him and see if I can move him out. Okay.
Go across the road, right? Look. Yeah. Good.
You guys see that?
She crossed right in front of us.
Oh, cool, man. I lost her once I got back in there, but I could hear her running. I didn't know which way she went.
This white-tailed deer is the main food source for the endangered Florida panther. But occasionally, large berms kill and consume a whole deer.
Hot one out here.
Yeah, it is, man.
It sure is beautiful.
Eastern Diamondback! Where?
Right there, I see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see him. He's running in. All right, he's hemmed up. He's coming this way. Got a hand on him. But I'm in some thick stuff here, so we're gonna have to pin him to get him out safely.
Good eye, man.
Yours, buddy. I got him, but this is Sean's catch. That's an awesome animal, man. This is my personal favorite of pit vipers. Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. Sean, you're delivering, man.
Hey.
Two of our favorites, cottonmouth and an Eastern Diamondback.
I love it.
An Eastern Diamondback, largest venomous snake in North America. You know, these guys can grow over 8 feet.
Rattlers are one of the most feared snakes in America. In Texas, they're rounded up every year and killed by the thousands.
They do not attack humans. They defend themselves. But when they do, these things can launch over half the length of their own bodies.
So many people kill these guys. I mean, and that's a decent-sized animal. Obviously not a gigantic animal.
That's just a really magnificent snake. It really is.
I think the two snakes that audibly and visually command the most respect is the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake and the King Cobra. Those two right there. When people hear that rattle, it's the same as racking a 12-gauge shotgun. People start scrambling, man. That is not a sound people want to hear, especially out here in the woods.
And you know what? For us, we know what a bite from these animals can do, and the just sheer volume of venom that comes out of the glands of an Eastern Diamondback is huge.
We've all got really close friends that have been bitten by these guys, and it is a nasty bite. I mean, very disfiguring. I mean, it just eats away at the flesh, the tissue, the bone. Just a devastating bite, and the volume, like you said, the volume of venom and the depth that it puts it in with those big, massive fangs.
And this snake is no joke, because when you do get bit by one, it injects so much venom in that bite that it just does all kind of tissue damage.
This is definitely not the animal you want to get bit by, but at the same time, definitely serves a purpose here in the ecosystem, something we definitely need to protect.
You know that what I like about it the most is we're not seeing Burmese pythons. We're seeing all the things that are supposed to be here.
Starting to huff and puff a bit, and I don't want to get overheated out here. It is cooking out here. I'm gonna find a nice place for it to. He was heading off the other direction when I found him. And come on, little one. Off the trail. And
Look at that Eastern Diamondback laying there. I mean, the camouflage is unbelievable. Laying perfectly still, you don't even see him sitting right there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. That's why they're the masters of this terrain.
You know, we've spent an entire day out here looking for Burmese pythons in the Everglades and haven't found a single one.
But that doesn't mean they aren't around.
Hell with Burmese pythons. We don't ever want to find another one again out here.
We know a farm nearby that in the past has had a lot of Burmese pythons. They've come up with a way to flush them out. Yeah, I'm glad the Dunnigans called us when they're ready to burn this field, because historically, they've had a lot of Burmese pythons in them.
Hey, you know, that's the place where they disced up a ton of berms with that one patch right there with that huge elephant grass. It'll be nice when they burn that, man. If anything's hiding, we'll find it.
Yeah, we got skunked last year. Dunnigans wanted to burn that patch that, you know, we think the berms are hiding in.
Yeah, but that line of thunderstorms put a stop to that.
The idea is not to hurt them. It's to just drive them out and let us snatch them up.
There's the field right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be special. We got 2 fire rescue trucks.
I guess they're here to make sure we don't get out of control.
How we doing, guys?
Good, good. How are you?
Year's been good. Python-wise, we killed 1.
So you went from 23 berms before the freeze of 2011 to 6 to 1.
But we think as a community, the numbers are down.
So you're still thinking there's some left out here?
What do we need to do here?
Ready to
Throw some fuel on there and strike a match?
Strike a match and see what happens.
All right.
Now, part of the deal is when that thing burns, if anything scurries out, it's all hands on deck. Everybody gets the cash.
That's not a problem.
They prep 200 liters of diesel fuel to get the blaze searing hot.
You know, I used to be a certified burn master, and it's been a lot of years since I've burned anything legally.
There's still a lot of hiding spots on this side. My wife says I'm a pyromaniac. She'll think I planned this whole thing.
Still some thick stuff.
One thing's for sure, we're gonna kill a lot of skeeters in here. Yeah, it's good and muddy.
Let's not let him light the match.
Why not?
That will be bad.
Yeah, that's probably not a great idea now.
You know, thank God we've got 2 fire marshals on scene, because given Mikey free range with this much fuel, he could come out of here with no eyebrows.
We know the objective here is to burn the overgrown section down to the bare limestone rock. because that's where the pockets are, that's where the snakes are hiding and taking cover.
Best case scenario is this fire just pushes them out. You know, we don't want to see anything burned alive or anything like that. You know, I'd rather see them get out or get down in those holes, and then when the brush is out there, it's easier for us to go through and just hand pick them.
Michael, why don't you take one more bucket, and then we'll save some in case we need to hit some spots to fire it up.
Come on, boys, before it starts to dry out.
One for one and one for all. Woohoo!
Step back. Ready?
There we go.
Exactly what we want, all that brush out of there.
Nothing yet, but we still got a lot of thick area right back in here.
With all that fuel, the fire will reach about 600 degrees Celsius.
Drive them down or out. Comes us even, we're gonna go backside and see if anything's coming out. Woo. Hey, look. Burmese food.
Oh yeah, rats coming out.
I'm gonna do a quick perimeter walk just to make sure nothing's slithering out the other side of this thing.
If there's anything in this area, it's not here anymore. This is good and clear. You can see right down through to the bottom and everything.
Fire might seem a little drastic for flushing out a snake, but it's the only way we're gonna get the brush cleared down to the rocks so we can make sure there's nothing left.
It's a lot easier to get in here now than it was before we burned this thing.
This stuff is dead, burnt, and brittle.
Whatever you do, don't rip a testicle in there.
I had more in mind, don't singe a testicle.
Anything, man?
Nope, that's what I've seen. Why don't we have Mikey get that snake cam and get in some of these holes that have cooled off, see what we see.
Mikey, snake cam.
All right, guys, back into this mess.
Poking around in these holes can be dangerous. We frequently find eastern diamondback rattlesnakes who've taken refuge in them.
Through them. Nothing but a bunch of charred rock. Oh, go back to your right.
The snake cam lets the guys safely explore these deep burrows.
All right, I need you to give me direction, Michael, on my holes here, okay?
Yep, back to the right. No, dead end. Whoa, flame. Back out of there, that one's still on fire. A lot less mosquitoes now.
Oh yeah, because you got a massive one like right there.
These are all good bunkers.
Close up.
Yep.
Oh, you assholes.
What?
Your wife.
Wonder why you're being so damn nice.
What is outside my character?
Yeah. Now I'm quickly coming to a conclusion that with all the stuff that Mark said, with all the other hunters, the sightings being down, that these berms are about done.
Let's get out of here. I think we've done a good job of making sure there's nothing here.
Disappointed that nothing came out of here, but at the same time, I'm glad nothing came out of here.
It's a good thing. I'd prefer lower numbers of berms out here any day.
If we get reports of more pythons, we'll be back. He's ready for a shower. I didn't mean with me.
Hey, stop! Stay!
The python hunters are back in Florida.
Hey, you got no manners.
Back in business.
Male's 25,000.
Colliding with cobras.
She's just checking you out right now.
Yeah, I don't like that so much.
And wrangling rattlesnakes. Then it's off to a nuclear power plant.
Grab them!
To gauge the health of Florida's wild crocs.
American croc, baby.
time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
Today, we're in search of a snake that bites more people than any other venomous snake in Florida. The Pygmy rattlesnake.
What's up, Paulie?
What's up? They are small, but they are wicked quick.
Calling the rattlesnakes?
Absolutely, all of them, right?
Local snake enthusiast Paul Owens knows just where to find them.
Now, this road's about 4.5 miles from here till the end. Most of the activity is almost towards the end. The reason that I brought y'all here tonight was because it's got a lot of dusky pygmies on it.
Most people are bitten by the Pygmy rattlesnake when they least expect it. They just don't hear the warning sound of that tiny little rattle. And the venom itself is almost identical to the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. It's a hemotoxic venom that can devour flesh. You stand a good chance of losing a finger or maybe even a limb.
You know, these guys have a reputation for showing up in flower pots, which is a little sketchy for landscapers and gardeners, you know, who end up wanting to kill the things, but that's not their fault.
The last time we were out, you found mostly water snakes?
Yeah, I think we saw almost 30.
Sean's son Thorne has come along for the fun.
What's your record?
11 in one night.
Last time you and I were here, we got stuck.
For duskies, yeah.
27 water snakes, ribbons, garters, yellows, one dead pygmy.
One dead pygmy. Still a pygmy.
That's true.
And technically not skunked for snakes, though.
Oh!
What do we got?
It's fresh, pygmy rattlesnake.
Just got hit. Those trucks that were in front of us must have hit him.
Sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheds out of him.
He's still moving. We'll put him out of his misery.
He's dead, man. His head's crushed. That's just nerves. That's all you got there. His head's been totally crushed. Throw him off for the buzzards.
Dead snakes are especially common on the road at dusk, where they're run over while soaking up the heat of the fading sun.
Oh, snake, snake, snake!
It's long dead. Look at the fangs on that bad boy.
Be a bad bite, man. That's a big snake.
Even though it's a pygmy, it's got a nice set of fangs.
You know, I don't believe that there's been any confirmed deaths from Pygmy rattlesnakes, but that doesn't mean that it's not a serious, serious bite.
Hey, stop, baby, pygmy! Yeah, baby! Hi, sweetie!
Dang.
It's a gorgeous little animal. Look how flat that animal's making itself right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad little dude. Look at how little that guy is. It's about the length of a dollar bill, isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you, I had a buddy, 260 pounds, in good physical condition, was bit by a fresh neonate on the thumb, and it put him in a coma.
There's a rumor that neonates carry more venom per bite.
You know, everything eats these. So when it lashes out and it bites something in defense, it blows its whole wad because it knows it's do or die. An adult will lash out, bite something, and not envenomate it at all, knowing that just the sheer trauma of those fangs sinking into that shocks the would-be predator and it backs off. Babies don't have that luxury.
Best bet, don't get bit at all.
You got a little
Throw him in this box.
something here.
Who's using my bucket as a trash bin?
Somebody in the back
I thought that
seat.
was a portalet. I'm sorry.
You know, that was a good catch. There's nothing like a rattlesnake to get a little bit of adrenaline flowing through those veins. So we're gonna push on and see if we can get this to continue into a streak.
Let's just jump back in the truck and hit this road again. Now's the prime time.
Rattlesnakes warn predators using a noisy tail. But the pygmy's rattle is so small, humans can barely hear it. So lights are the only way to spot them at night.
Hunting time, go.
Snake! Woo! Like you almost jump on him.
Nice.
Look, he just curled up, sitting pretty.
Hanging out, buddy.
Pretty little pygmy, huh?
That's a beautiful little guy.
Did you find him?
Yeah.
Our lights met at the same time. Oh, look at that.
Why are you touching my snake?
Because you always touch my snakes.
Whatever.
Hold on a second. Just
Look
look at that snake. That thing is beautiful.
That's a
right
bad
there.
angle on the hook, Greg.
Look at that.
That's like, get yourself fit angle.
There you go.
You go jack my snake, at least do some education on it, will you?
The pygmy rattlesnake is Florida's smallest pit viper. It gets mistaken for a lot of other snakes, and a lot of people get bit by this little guy. And if you can see the pits in the face of this pit viper, you're way too close.
That was a pretty tough capture, too.
It was.
I think I learned something from that. The rattles on these, every time they shed, they add a new segment. He's already shed 4 or 5 times. All right, I'm gonna put it in the bucket. Good job, guys.
You know, Paul, we're still looking for more. I wouldn't mind breaking your record. But I gotta tell you, I'm happy with what we're finding because it tells me that the population's healthy. One more.
It's all fun and games until somebody catches a rattlesnake. Then it's even funner.
Once the fun of catching is over, the guys will release them back into the wild where they belong.
You know, we're finding these pygmies in these thick grassy areas here, mostly alongside the road, but, you know, they're found all over Florida, especially in areas where there's lots of marshes and ponds and creeks. If he catches any right now, I get credit for the assist. He's got my flashlight. There.
Oh,
What's he got? Live?
I need light, I need light, I need light.
I don't have any.
I need light.
Yep, there's a baby right here.
We found them both. Hang on, I got 2. Hang on a minute. Yeah, he's heading that way.
Yeah, I got this one. There he is.
That's the original one.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, hang on. Everybody freeze for a second. Okay.
Don't move your feet, Sean.
That is not the one.
One of the biggest dangers about working with venomous snakes is the ones you don't see right under your feet. Those will put a hurting on you.
That is not, there's another big one here. That is not the one that came off the road. That big one is still freaking here.
He was bigger than that one
A
I
lot
just pulled
bigger.
out.
Right
About
there.
as big around as my thumb. He was about 12 inches, 10, 12 inches.
Dusty pygmies average about 45 centimeters, but they can grow to an impressive 80 centimeters.
Hey guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves too. Remember, it's a bad bite.
Yeah, they may be cute and small, but this is not a game.
Got a pygmy over here, guys. Grab the box. Look at this little guy. I mean, he's just coiled up. If you were walking through here barefoot, this could be a bad situation. He's still coiled right where I found him. Get the bucket over here.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see.
we got a high.
Get the bucket over here.
The guys lock onto Snake Central. In no time, they land half a dozen Duskies.
That one right there, that's the one I just caught.
Look at the tail
the
coloration
sulfur.
on that one.
Got enough color and enough size that that'd be a good,
So wait a
good
minute.
keeper.
I got the prettiest and I caught the most? I love this pygmy rattlesnake hunt. Yeah, I've been known to be a little competitive now and then, but I'm not gonna lie, I like to win. Greg won't admit it, but he's always 2 steps behind me. No, just kidding. We're like 3.
What do we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking in this bucket and I'm thinking that my meter is full.
It's pretty good. I got a mosquito. There's a big mosquito on your head, sir.
It was a lot of fun catching all these pygmy rattlesnakes. Everybody got to catch a few. Now we get to have the real fun part. We get to let them go again.
All right, listen, here's the deal. And what we'll do is we'll draw a circle in the road. Everybody picks a snake. Thanks, Dawn. And first snake out of the circle is the winner.
Here we go. First one out of the circle, they're all gonna stay right there.
Yeah, right. How long do we have?
I'm
Bad
taking
boy.
my pretty one right here. I'll take this one right here. That's Paul's. Mine's headed out that direction. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Hey,
your ass
hold mine down.
Get out of here. Mine's winning.
Winner! Wait a minute! How does he get to put everyone back in the center of this?
Look at him.
Mine turned around heading back into the circle.
All right, guys, off you go. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
It was a really productive hunt. We found a lot of great snakes, and Paulie's location made me look good.
When Greg's not hunting snakes, he's after lawbreakers. But today, he's got something special planned for his fellow officers.
I'm giving a presentation at the police department here. We get a lot of snake calls in South Florida, and I want to make sure my fellow officers are prepared.
Yes. I've got more venomous snakes here with me. I hear the chairs sliding back.
You can put them away now.
This is the granddaddy of them all. This is something you do not ever want to get bit by, no matter what size it is.
Exhibit A, the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. It's the most dangerous snake in Florida.
This snake has the longest fangs of any North American snake, and when it bites, it gives a lot of venom, and it gives the venom extremely deep. Unless I have a reason to put my hands on them, I typically just work with the sticks, especially at this size. If I reach down and grab his tail, he's probably gonna turn right around and nail my hand.
A large eastern diamondback, what's the size usually? 6, 7 foot? Is that about the length?
Around here, they can get bigger than that, but you typically don't find them bigger than that because, again, people kill them. This is a pygmy, and he's about half grown. He'll about double that size. This is what's commonly known around here as a ground rattler. And you can see he has a full rattle, and we probably won't even hear it in here if he gets upset because it sounds like a bee buzzing. A lot of the bites that you've heard about are in nurseries. The animal gets into the nursery pot and they reach in and they feel a prick, you know, and they think it's a thorn or something, they walk away. The real problem with that is it's a long time before they get medical attention because they don't know it was a snake bite. Captain, I just want you to make sure he is in the container, so.
Love you, man.
Because I know next week a pygmy's gonna get in here and I'm gonna get blamed because it got left. So I came with one, I'm leaving with one.
Greg shows his tense audience how to use the tools of the trade in hopes they'll squeeze before they shoot.
A lot of times, you know, a tool like this is essential if the animal gets into somebody's house. Because we obviously can't go in with the shotgun and, you know, scatter the floor. We need to remove the animal. One of the things that we teach all law enforcement officers when you're dealing with a suspect, what do we always tell you to watch? Their hands. Well, snakes don't have hands. So the only thing you want to watch is the head. And if the animal has to be dispatched, it is extremely difficult to hit a snake with a pistol. If you do not get a headshot, the organs are extremely long. He could live for hours, even days, after being shot in the body.
You know, we've got a lot of officers that are really, really afraid of snakes. And if this presentation can take just some of that fear and turn it into respect, I think they'll be able to handle themselves a lot better on these calls.
Over at Michael's, his facility is filled with ball pythons, but he won't be calling the cops in to get rid of them.
Let me give you your first genetics lesson, okay? I've bred a lot of pythons, but I like ball pythons most because they make the best pets. Hopefully these guys are breeding today. All right, looks like they're cuddling. Do you know what these two are?
Spider?
Yep.
Pastel?
That's right. The spider and the pastel are both mutations that came out of the wild. And when you breed a spider to a pastel, something neat happens. We get what we call a designer mutation. So mathematically speaking, every 4 eggs that you get, you're gonna get these combinations. This is the pastel, just like mom, with the pastel yellow coloration. That's how it got its name. And this is the spider, and this is what dad is. So you kind of expect to get those two, because that's mom, a pastel, and that's dad, spider. And then every once in a while, also 1 out of 4, you get a normal. It's not carrying any genes, it's just completely normal ball python. That's the one we're trying not to get. And then the best part about the breeding is your designer.
I think that's a bumblebee.
That's right, perfect. The bumblebee is our designer mutation. It is a spider pastel, and this one's a little grumpy. But that's how we do simple genetics. You breed a spider to a pastel, and you get normals, bumblebees, spiders,
and pastels. And grumpy bumblebees today. What are you laughing at?
He tried to bite me.
What if he bites you? Figuring out the genetics is easy. Making it all happen, that can be fun. You need a little bit of luck, you need a lot of skill, you gotta have the right animals put together, and every once in a while you flip that coin and you get what you're looking for.
Once a year, one of the world's largest reptile breeding expos comes to Daytona, Florida.
Let me sign that for you. The National Breeder Expo is one of my favorite expos. It's like this big networking venue. It's a market and a zoo all wrapped together into one. And, you know, we make a lot of contacts when we come here. We do a lot of education. You know, we spread the word. Conservation.
He's telling me these bumblebees and this. I've never in my life heard these things.
So you want to make a bumblebee? What are the two pieces you need to make a bumblebee?
Pastel and a spider.
That's right. You absolutely know what you're talking about.
Thanks.
There are over 175 vendors here from around the world, and hundreds of species of reptiles.
Yeah, if they're little boys, they actually have 2 penises, and they will pop out. Those 2 little red.
As well as the reptile enthusiasts that are here, there's also someone else that's here to speak with the vendors, and that's the Florida Wildlife Commission.
Tough Florida regulations have made it illegal for Burmese pythons and 8 other reptile species to be owned as pets. So these guys have an important and tough job to do here.
But Michael's celebrity status doesn't earn him any special treatment.
My paperwork's not in order, you know they'll make an example of me because we helped write these regulations.
Are these all ball pythons or these?
Those are all balls, yes, sir.
Okay.
I have it, I just gotta find it. These fish and game officers are here to make sure that we're selling legal animals. They're here to check our hatch and import paperwork. We've got a tough job to do, so I'll be supportive.
Thanks, guys. Keep an eye on Sean, 'cause appreciate it. He's the one who'll get you in trouble.
I know. Trust me, I know. They'll check everybody's license in here. A lot of people look at enforcement as just a pain. But if you don't have laws and you don't have rules, then everything goes willy-nilly and stuff happens like in a lot of these third world countries where there's no laws to protect the animals, and all of a sudden they're disappearing because they're being over-farmed or over-collected or eaten. So I don't complain about that. I like to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the rarest of these reptiles can be valued at over $100,000.
What'd you bring?
Baby albino gator.
Those are from this year?
Yeah. The albino alligator's price is $17,500.
One green tree python, a roo at $250. You've got one white lip at $125. Your total's $375.
Ball pythons are especially popular among breeders for the high prices they can fetch.
This is my latest and greatest. While I've been off on my travels, my wife has done an excellent job taking care of all these guys. 15.
Really?
Yeah. The male's 25,000.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I just never need
No, 15,000. Yeah, they're the only 3 in the world.
I like the first
I bet.
You know, if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't sell one of these things. You know, the expo's over, and we've all done all right, but we're not gonna kiss and tell. You know, it's not about the money, it's about conservation, and most of what I make goes back into conservation programs.
The family business did pretty well this weekend.
I did all right, but my family was already dipping into the profits, man.
Not far from the Reptile Expo, there's another facility full of snakes. Carl Barden operates a lab where he milks cobras and other venomous snakes to produce life-saving anti-venom.
You know, there's nothing like the thrill of working with cobras. They're deadly, but they're just gorgeous, they're majestic. And, you know, I really want you guys to get your hands on them and to work with them and bring your training to another level.
We're going to the Venom Lab today to get some hands-on time with some cobras. On our line of work, you can never get enough training.
Danger, venomous reptiles. Oh, there he is.
Look at that thing pop right up.
Yeah, hello. Look at that darting.
Look at me, look at me. I'm the big man up on the forest floor.
Wow. Holy cow. Handling these cobras makes me very anxious. It's exciting, it's dangerous. You know, that keeps me on my toes, and that's good.
Very
Pure
efficient.
professionalism and efficiency.
Very efficient.
Minimize risk. Notice that Carl's not paying any attention to us whatsoever.
No,
he's completely focused on what he's doing.
Looking forward to.
No. No. It's a bad bite.
Oh my goodness.
That's a bad drop right there.
It's like 3 drops.
That's enough to shut down your neurological system without a doubt, and then some. In that glass is enough to kill every single person in this building.
How you guys doing?
Hey, good stuff.
Good to see you,
How are
man.
you?
Gonna come back? All right, good to see you. Great. How you doing? Good to see you. Really good. Glad you guys could make it up today. So why don't you come back into the lab and we'll show you basic processing, what's going to happen with some of these venoms.
Yeah, sounds
okay,
great.
you guys. So follow me back. You guys know the drill. Don't open anything. Don't lean on anything. Don't put your hands anywhere you can't see them.
There are 900 venomous snakes in Carl's facility.
Better than half of which are absolutely fatal snake bites. They are snakes that can kill you. So after the venoms are spun down and all your impurities are separated, we're going to freeze them, and then we're going to put them on a freeze drying machine. And then we've got whole snake venom minus the water molecule. It's stable. It can be weighed out and sold and shipped in that dry form. And snake venom, when it's dry, kind of looks almost like
almost looks like crack cocaine.
Right.
If you know, weren't a cop, I'd wonder why you were knowing that.
Sometimes it's a little different color. This right here is about 100 grams dry weight of Asian cobra venom, about 7 to 10 handlings per gram. So it's about 1,000 handlings to that bottle of dry venom.
What's the value of that by the gram?
Cobra venom right now is probably valued somewhere between about $200 and $600 a gram. Coral snake venom, which might take me 150 handlings to a gram of dry weight, right about $3,000 a gram right now. So it's pretty valuable stuff. If you look at it against gold, what's 28 grams of coral snake venom worth? Well, pretty expensive stuff.
So an ounce of coral snake venom would cost $84,000.
You're putting your hands on a lot of snakes.
So right now we're handling somewhere around 15 to 20,000 snakes a year. Every time you run a very significant risk, as you know.
And we'll take some of that risk now. Training for these guys before we hit the field with these cobras is a must.
Carl has just locked the doors to this facility for safety, and we're going to get some hands-on training.
So this is going to be kind of the classic Asian cobra, the classic monocle or Thai cobra. So,
And before you open that box, Carl, let me just say, even though we all know this is carpet. This gives them a lot of purchase. They can move faster.
This is going to be a lot closer to dealing with them in the wild in their natural habitat than in a lab setting where we have a lot more control. So it's going to make it a little more realistic for what we're going to expect.
Mikey, what's going on? You look a little nervous, brother.
Sean says I'm looking nervous. I can understand that, but I'm focused. I have tons of respect for these animals that we're dealing with. And yeah, I'm a little anxious.
She doesn't sound very happy.
Basically what's happening here is she's trying to focus in on where the threat is, and she's confused. There's a lot of activity right now.
Like all snakes, cobras react to heat and movement.
And that's kind of a real classic defensive stance of an Asian cobra. And if she spins, you'll actually see why they call this cobra the monocle or monocellate cobra.
You know, one of the things you see is as that hand comes up, she sees it as a threat and she goes into that defensive posture, that flattening out of the rib cage to create that hood, to make herself look bigger. And it's not aggressive. Notice she moves back. She moves backwards away from the threat. You know, the Asian cobra is a dangerous animal. Somewhere between 10 to 15 milligrams of venom is a lethal dose. And a typical animal this size will put out 150 milligrams. So on the average, that's somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 lethal doses in a typical bite. So the destructive power of that venom is awesome. That's like the perfect cobra stance. She got a couple loops serpentine out behind her. She's all hooded up. That's just a great stance right there.
So Carl, one of the things I've heard from a lot of people is that the strike zone tends to be in this area right here, how the snake kind of comes down. And up in this area
is kind of a safety zone.
You know, after 30 some odd years of working with cobras, I still see them do things that I've never seen before. We've seen cobras bite above themselves, behind themselves, side to side, and certainly in front of themselves.
So just like any other that we work with, you look at the size of the animal, you get a relative strike radius, and you want to maintain that for a 360 degree.
We think that's a good idea, Greg.
The monocled cobra is a deadly serpent, but it's dwarfed in size by its iconic cousin.
The quintessential venomous snake of Southeast Asia, right? The king cobra.
The Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. Good way to put it, Sean.
Just due to its massive size, almost 18 feet long, its deadly venom, its intelligence, and the fact that it eats other snakes makes it the Holy Grail for me of cobras.
Oh, this is a small female. She's she's probably approaching 10 years old now, something like that. And she's just over 10 feet.
Small female, just over 10 feet. Great.
As kings go, 10 feet is not so big.
This is not the animal we just saw. Don't take him for granted. This is a formidable adversary.
I haven't got any training on this yet. I'm not planning on touching it.
As far as training goes, handling this king cobra is the ultimate. I definitely want to have my skills honed when I run into one of these in the wild.
So here she is. And this is a real classic young female stance here. Beautiful barred hood pattern. Very nice, guys. Well, she'll hood up.
Nice.
Yeah,
let her move.
coming
Let her
right
move.
at me.
Yeah, let her move.
No, let's not let her move.
Yeah, she's all right.
You're good, Mike.
She's
You're
just
good.
checking you out right now.
Yeah, I don't like that so much.
About how high can she come up when she really gets excited?
Well, Greg, a big adult 14-foot king probably get 5 feet off the ground. She's given us a little bit of a hood, but certainly not what she's capable of. Nice, great night.
Now this is a dance I like.
You can see with 10 feet of snake how things can go bad in a hurry.
Quickly.
Very quickly. Does not invoke any fear, but a whole lot of respect right now.
Speak for yourself.
But you see how fluid she is in her movements?
I'm watching. It's spectacular, but
Very
I'm not
muscular,
ready for that.
Very muscular, very powerful.
Now, my guess is if you steer her toward that box and give her the option, my guess is she'll go right back
She will
in.
look for the dark hole and take it.
That's just another one that's top on my list to work with.
I am just in awe of that creature. King cobras command total respect.
Now to do it in the wild.
To see such an iconic animal in the wild is going to be killer.
Man, sharing space with those cobras was awesome. Makes me anxious for more.
Sean, you got me hooked. Dancing with cobras.
Let's do it.
It's great to get the boys up close and personal, have them lay their hands on these cobras so that they are better equipped when we go out into the wilds.
You have to respect these animals, because the minute you don't, you're dead.
We gotta get the bucket and load those rats up. Feed Houdini the tripod. Okay.
Later at Sean's facility, the focus shifts from venomous snakes to hungry alligators.
You know, dinner time in the alligator pit is a lot of fun. And it's when I get up close and personal with the crocodiles and the alligators I have, and bringing Tripod, this magnificent bull, in from the zoo. And he's melded so well with the female Houdini. I like to say I'm a little bit of an alligator matchmaker. And remember, she's got a nest too, so. Oh, somebody's trying to beat us to the punch here. Don't move that pole, son. Motion gets them going. Tripod. Hey. Well, Thorne, you know what it takes to work with these crocodilians. Experience. And if you screw up, there is a lot that can go wrong. Does pretty well for 3 legs. Good boy.
Yeah, he's gotten really used to it.
You know, though, I wish they would have just given me that animal without amputating that leg. I could have saved that leg on him. You know, Tripod's leg was mangled by another big bull gator at the zoo. They didn't quite know what to do with it, so they amputated it. Amazing how tough these animals are as far as their healing powers. Man, they can get an arm tore off in a fight with another big bull gator and right back into that dirty water, and it heals up. I know there's some research out there right now that is looking at their blood because it would appear that the HIV virus cannot live when exposed to the blood of crocodilians, which is pretty cool.
Thanks for your biology lesson there, Dad.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm glad we got him from the zoo so Houdini can have a mating. Now she's got eggs this year.
Yeah, she got a big old nest. Tripod, hey, stop. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You learned quickly, didn't you?
Houdini's nest is a pile of mud and sticks. Inside the mound, there could be as many as 50 eggs, incubating in the heat created by the decaying vegetation.
But look at the size of that nest. She's a machine. She will guard this nest for a couple of months, 65 days, give or take. And then when she hears them hatching out, hears them chirping, she will go dig them out, help them out of the nest and into the water. What, sweetie? Huh? You're a good mama? Huh? Be nice.
I don't think she likes you very much.
Yeah? You're a killer. You know, I love teaching Thorne about crocodilians, and I'm still learning every day from these magnificent animals, and that's why I've arranged for us to go down to the Turkey Point nuclear power plant. And even though it's this weird setting, the American crocodiles are breeding like crazy. They're doing great, and I think it's gonna be a great time.
I know they didn't plan this for crocodiles, but you couldn't have mapped it out any better if you did. I mean, we've got rows and rows of fingers where you've got land they can set up. They're visually away from the other crocs. And the fact that all of this was dug up and piled up, that's loose soil on the side. These guys have perfect nesting sites.
There's a croc right there.
Check that out, man. Look at that tail just swishing back and forth. That's a big animal.
That's a
right
good
there.
size animal.
So you guys made it, huh?
Hey, figures we wouldn't find you too far from a crocodile, would we?
No, she lives right there.
Oh, is that right?
There's a pair that live there. That's the female.
That's awesome.
Joe Wazalewski is a biologist who's been studying these wild American crocodiles for more than 20 years.
Give us the lay of the land, man.
I got a good map inside. I'd like to kind of show you guys what we're doing and where we're going. And I'll show you them. Okay, let's look at this map. This is the actual cooling canal system. It's a closed system. Water does not come in from the bay. It does not go out into the bay. 5 sections. Each section is about 1 mile in length. Now, the crocs are not here because of the warm water. They're here because of security. It's protected. Protected area. Food. Wait till you see the birds and the fish. You'll be amazed at what's out there. And the structure of these berms. The engineers didn't know it back then, but they literally built a crocodile nursery.
All right. How many adult crocs are estimated to be just in this area?
In 95, we estimated 40. In 2005, we estimated 400.
That's good stuff, but let's go see if boots on the ground. Let's go get dirty and wet.
To make sure Florida's crocodiles stay off the endangered list, Joe regularly collects data on their health.
Catching crocs at night alone is pretty risky. We don't mind coming out and giving Joe a hand.
Actually,
Airboats, these are like Cadillacs here.
who's going to do the snaring here?
Whoever.
We all do it. Whatever.
Well, how we do it. If you miss one, then it's your turn.
Right.
And if he misses, it's his turn. And some of these crocs are onto us, so it's going to be, it's not going to be like shooting fish in a barrel.
They learn quickly.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go.
Load up.
Time to go.
Wow, look at that.
Good size. It's pretty.
Get the new!
He's just sitting.
Go
like,
for it, dude. Don't step on it.
You gotta get him quick.
Get him. Get him. Flip it. Let up.
Did I go back too far on it?
Michael's learning that catching a croc is a lot harder than it
With
looks.
his noose, drop the noose and just do rope.
All right. That was right in there.
I can't believe I missed the first catch of the night.
Now the question is, does he get to redeem himself right away or does he have to wait?
The rule is if I can get you on an animal and you miss it, it's the next guy. If I get you on an animal, or I can't, it's my fault, and you can continue.
The guys don't waste any time when crocs are around.
There it is.
Oh, look at that.
Grab him. Somebody jump out there. Got him? Get him? Oh, is that what we were after?
Beautiful, beautiful animal.
That is precious.
I thought this was your catch.
It was supposed to be.
No, that was anybody's catch.
The good side to me not catching the croc is if I'd have caught it, everybody went, well, that was your turn.
This animal that you caught
That's right.
has previously been captured as a hatchling. It's probably 4 to 6 weeks old. We put all of the microchips, bingo, about 6 scale rows posterior to the cloaca.
Okay, so there's the chip number of this little hatchling right here.
Total length,
34 and a half. 34 and a half.
that's 34.4, excuse me.
You know, the reason Joe takes measurements on the weight and the length of the crocodiles is to see how they're progressing, see how they're growing. And it tells a lot about the health of the ecosystem as well.
Weight, I make a little harness for the cute little fella. Okay.
87.5.
87.5. Can you just hold the tail right there? Can you see it? What do you think?
Yeah, it's a male.
You should. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't realize how much time and energy goes into tracking and monitoring these crocodiles, but all of that data collected goes to help us protect these animals.
This is the most important cuts. This is location. Everglades National Park is 7. Key Largo is 8. Turkey Point is 9.
Trimmed scoots represent different locations around South Florida where the crocodiles were first microchipped and tagged.
Bingo. It was released almost 2.5 miles from where we are.
Wow, that's quite a trip for a guy that size.
Against the odds, because all the
Against
predators
odds,
that are
right.
out there.
Oh, and there's a lot of, you'll see predators.
You've got birds of prey, you've got
Wading birds.
wading birds
Wading
like
birds
crazy.
kill it.
Male crocodiles.
Well, I will tell you what, the worst enemy to this animal is a crocodile. I find these microchips in the stomachs of 1 meter animals on a regular basis.
So he's got a regular gauntlet that he had to come across.
Yes, and all that being said, we have to release it right back here. It's like you just signed his death warrant.
Putting him at odds.
Yeah,
I did,
you did.
Yeah, we didn't sign his death warrant. He's a survivor. He showed that already, and now he's been blessed by the python hunters. He's gonna be fine.
There you go. I
Not
like
only
that attitude.
We need to watch him release this animal. Things this size end up in his pockets.
Yeah, right.
So
You will be checked on the way out.
We figured that.
Yeah.
We'll give him a little bit of our mojo, and you know, it's an honor to even come across it.
I've spent the last 2 or 3 years kind of worried about this American croc population because of the Nile monitors moving in. You know, we know they're egg eaters.
If these invasive lizards ever reach Turkey Point, they could wipe out the next generation of crocodiles.
Every crocodilian I come across, I get excited like like I was when I was 7 years old, and I've seen thousands of them.
Well,
I know you're the same way.
I'm sure Babe Ruth got excited after every home run.
No doubt.
That's
or candy
it.
bar.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, little buddy. Grow large. Does this mean I get to take him home?
No.
No, he said if you release something and it comes back.
That's how this animal survived. We just figured that out by him. It went right into Sesubium.
Yeah.
That's that plant there?
That's
He's
it.
got perfect cover.
And there's food here, so
I thought he just took a shining to me and was coming home with me.
You know, we like all sizes of American crocs, but now it's time to step it up and catch some bigger ones.
It isn't long before they find what they're looking for.
Right in that hole.
Can you see him? Yeah. Goes right there.
Did he move out?
I don't see I got a bad angle.
I can't see him.
He was right there, Greg.
All right.
How big of an animal?
It's 3 foot at least.
I'll give him 4. Oh, he's right here. Greg. He's moving toward there.
I need more light on this side.
Okay.
You still got a line of sight on him?
Hang on. He turned
I
around.
see it. I see the tail, but
He's sitting on the bottom right there. See him?
Okay, I see his tail.
Okay.
Wait.
There he is. There he is. Going out. Going out.
No, you're right there. Right there. Here, give me the noose. Give me the noose.
I got him.
Okay.
I got him.
Two hands, you got him. There you go. All right. Yeah. Here, hold this. Thank you. Here, let's get the tape around him. Good job. Okay. Woo!
American croc, baby.
Hold the mouth shut. Okay. Ready?
Yep. There's nothing better than a bare-handed catch. And even one of these little 3-foot crocs, pound for pound, is unmatched in its power.
All right. Good job. Let's get you guys on the
Stay
boat.
with it, guys. Way to stay with it. It was great.
So we have a recapture, yes, gentlemen?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
This croc's been caught before. It has the telltale cuts in its scoots.
Yeah, the hatchling's yours. This is more what I need at my facility. This is a perfect teaching animal right here. I mean, this is just impressive.
At all times, be ready. See what I'm saying? Even holding his mouth shut, he can cut you. Those teeth are sticking out, and they're razor sharp. Yeah, this is the perfect size to find the microchips. One time we found 8 in one stomach, 8 microchips.
We're hoping he just has one in the tail. He's clean.
What are all the differences between this American crocodile and the American alligator that we see all the time?
The biggest difference is the slender snout compared to that real broad snout of the American alligator. One of the big keys, when these animals bite down, that big 4th tooth right there on all the crocodiles is visible. Where on your gators, those bottom teeth have sockets up in the roof of the mouth. So when they close the mouth, you don't see those top teeth like that. So even when this animal's taped, if he slings his head from side to side, he could lay you wide open.
I'd venture to say the American crocodile is even more timid than the American alligator.
Hard to believe looking at all that mouthful of teeth right there.
Let's put it this way. We are not on the menu for these guys typically, but they will defend themselves.
You know, when we're out here working with these crocs, putting our hands on them, and something goes wrong, it's not the croc's fault. I mean, that's an occupational hazard for what we do.
There you go. There you go. Good job.
Your little buddy. There. Right there. We spent a lot of time on the water tonight, caught a lot of crocs. Once you know, just when we're starting to get tired, a big one shows up, bam! The adrenaline comes back in.
Now here's how we do this. We're gonna do a snout, a snare, and one of us will tape, okay?
This croc is bigger than anything they've tackled tonight, and it knows what's coming.
Come on, girl. You're pretty.
She's got a mouthful of teeth. Look at that. Hey, Joe, she looks like she's done this before.
She's been to this rodeo, huh?
Yeah. She's like, I'm not fighting. I'm gonna wait till you get me on the boat.
Come on, sweet thing. Come on, girl. You're pretty. You're pretty.
Greg,
Yeah.
if you want to just grab it behind the head.
Yeah.
And Mikey, you get ready to tape.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
She's still full of energy, so.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Get the tape.
Hey, Greg, you got 10?
Yeah, I got 10. I'm good.
Okay.
There is no other animal on the planet that can crush bone and tear flesh like the crocodile. I mean, this animal has 2,000 pounds per square inch of bite force, more than a great white shark.
You know, lucky for us, the opposing muscles that open the mouth are a lot weaker. That allows us to tape them and secure them and handle them without the fear of getting appendage ripped off.
Tell me when.
All right, Greg, grab it. 2 hands. Grab. There you go.
Good job, Mikey.
Nice.
That's it.
There you go.
All right. I need to lose this. Okay, you hold that. I'm gonna grab its tail.
There we go. I got lots of leverage. Lots of leverage.
There you go. Thank you, guys. Go right on the bow. Put it right on the bow. I'm trying to move. Okay, good.
There we go.
Somebody
There
sit
we go.
down. Very good. 225.
225 on the money.
She got a big,
Oh, those are kind of new.
big fresh bite right there.
Wow. Let's flip it over. Flip the tail. Look underneath the tail.
Look at this right here.
Right there.
Nice punctures right there from another crocodile.
Somebody wasn't overly impressed.
Looks good up this side.
She might not have a microchip.
Breeding strange, but...
No, that's an old chip. That's an old chip. That animal's probably 10, 12 years old.
American crocodiles can grow up to 6 meters and weigh over 900 kilos. They also have impressive lifespans. This one could live as much as 70 years.
Just go slow.
Cut her up. She's off the ground.
So that's 34.
34 kilos, right? Close to 75 pounds?
Yeah, 74, something like that, 75.
Cool.
Tell me that does not look like the razor back of a dragon's tail.
Yeah.
Not only that, but these osteoderms, you call them?
Yeah.
Knives cutting into my hand up here.
Look at the heavily armored, heavily clawed foot. That is what myths are made out of.
Yeah. Actually, I like to do 2 or 3 times through the tape.
Before the release, they wind the rope through the black tape to pull it off and avoid an accident.
One of the cardinal sins on releasing crocodiles is to leave tape on their mouths. A lot of people don't take enough precautions. The next thing they know, an animal is loose and it's over the side and they haven't untaped it. And that is a death sentence for a crocodile if you don't get that tape off and it gets away from you.
I'll get the head, you ease it off.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep. All right, very good. She's in the water.
All right.
You're okay. She's clean.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
We loving life, huh?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Man, this is what we live for, man. This is incredible stuff.
You know, the data we've collected here tonight is invaluable. And it's just another piece of the puzzle for crocodile conservation here in the United States.
It's fun hanging out with these guys. It's always something new, always a little competition. Can't beat it.
Yeah,
all right, guys, fun. We only need 10 more tonight, and we'll be set.
Tonight was an incredible night. I mean, being able to work with the American crocodile, an endangered species here in Florida, that was a real privilege.
Joe, honestly, you know the best part about this?
What's the best part about this?
We all get paid to do this.
Yes.
It doesn't get any better than that, right?
Can't get you know what the best catch is, right?
The best catch?
The next one.
The next one.
That's a wild dragon right there.
The python hunters are in Australia
Getting rid of cane toads.
for the snake hunt of their lives.
Does the term death adder kick in? That's venomous.
Then they get hands-on with freshwater crocs and face-to-face with man-eating salties.
I got him. This ain't no fish story, mates. This is a croc story.
Time to get more remote, more wild.
They're on a global mission to protect the planet's snakes and other reptiles. Biologist, venomous snake expert, and croc specialist Sean Heflick.
Ever since I was young, I've been mesmerized by reptiles.
Law enforcement officer and reptile breeder Greg Graziani.
I'm committed to the education and conservation of reptiles.
And designer reptile breeder Michael Cole.
I've been handling snakes since I was 4, but I have a special passion for pythons.
Fighting the fear of the fang. They are the Python Hunters.
Ah, yes. Into the heart of the Outback.
When you see wallabies running around, you definitely know you're in the Outback.
That's Australia, boys. That's Australia.
The guys are down under in Alice Springs. Their mission? Explore a land exploding with reptiles.
Got a permanent grin on my face ever since we landed.
You know, this is our first time here in Australia, and we want to find some of the cool reptiles that we can't find back in the U.S. Australia has about 125 species of snakes. 100 of those are venomous, and about 65 of those can kill you dead. So watch where you step, watch where you grab.
We're good, man. Everybody's got shoes and not pumps.
On we go.
Australia has hundreds of species of reptiles, but the two I want to see most while we're here is a small gecko called the spiny-tailed gecko, which I've seen back in the States, but I really want to see in the wild.
But what Michael wants to see most,
and the largest of all of the monitors here in Australia, the Parenti.
I also raise crocodilians as well as pythons, so getting close to some of the largest crocodiles on the planet, that is top on my list.
This is what I'm talking about. Freshwater crocs, saltwater crocs, more venomous snakes than you can shake a stick at. That is the real deal.
the guys have planned the road trip of a lifetime. But it starts with something they don't want to find.
Cane toad? Yep. I got real excited at the base of a termite mound from about 25 yards away. I saw this small little reptilian coil, and I thought it was a little python. I run over to it, and the invasive cane toad.
The Australian government introduced cane toads in the 1930s to feast on the cane beetle, decimating their crops.
It's an environmental disaster. Not only are they a deadly meal to the large predators of Australia, but they're a predator of the smaller reptiles and amphibians.
Oh man, look at that. Wow.
And that right there is that bufotoxin. That bufotoxin is the reason that so many animals, the iguanas, the crocodilians, the snakes, are having issues with this invasive toad here in Australia. It's got very few predators, and they can swallow that toxin and survive. It's just wreaking havoc.
No matter where you squeeze, I mean, all the way down on the legs, I can squeeze those little glands, and that white secretion comes out, which means if an animal bites this thing anywhere, not necessarily right on the glands, they're gonna get that toxin in them.
It doesn't take long before the guys chase down a reptile that does belong here. The bearded dragon.
Nice horns on this one. Yeah. We're gonna run. Now she gets tired. There we go.
That
Well,
was
I tell
funny.
you what.
Did you? She was running and popping and trying to give little nips here and there. That's a wild dragon right there. Oh, a little saliva. Did you see that saliva?
Yeah.
Cameraman's on the menu, baby.
I'm really glad to see Sean excited about catching that bearded dragon because, you know, I need these guys on board catching lizards. There's lots of lizards here, as well as crocodiles and snakes.
Oh, yeah. That's the display right there that you don't see in captivity anymore because the animals are handled all the time.
Look at the color on her back. Very handsome dragon. Very handsome dragon.
Before heading into the Outback, the guys go to the Alice Springs Reptile Center for a primer on what they'll find in the wild.
Hey, Lex.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
What do you got there?
One of our quillet snakes.
Very nice.
Yeah, one of our old girls, unfortunately, but she's, yeah, gorgeous little thing. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, generally pretty good nature on this one. Our old boy's not quite as nice, unfortunately. But, yeah, no.
It's been 15 years since I've owned those in my collection. You're making me homesick. What other venomous are you keeping in here?
I've got some mulga snakes in here. The other common name everyone hears is king brown. What do you want? You come and say good day?
That is probably the prettiest king brown I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, here's a gorgeous looking animal.
You know, the mulga snake or the king brown, it's got a neurotoxic venom that is deadly. You know, it's normally kind of laid back, but when provoked, it is a hard-hitting, envenomating monster to deal with.
Around Alice Springs, around this area, what kind of habitat are you finding these guys?
Well, this guy was pulled out of a backyard in town, you know. Yeah, pretty common.
And dangerous. Justin knows firsthand.
I just got nailed on the inside of the finger. Oh my God, it was like getting a baseball bat on the back of your head, every beat of your heart, the nausea, the sweating, unbelievable, mate. This looks like someone was pouring buckets of water over me. It's almost like, you know, the worst hangover and worst common cold you've ever had, then times that by about 100, and that's what your body feels like. It's just intense.
Make no mistake, these are dangerous. It only takes a tiny puncture wound, and that's enough to kill you.
So you get bit, you need to just immediately start moving to the hospital.
Yeah, you get bit by it, you just go, right, bite, okay, treat it seriously, because you don't know until those secondary symptoms start coming on that you realise, holy crap, I've got venom. With brown snakes, it's really common for people to go unconscious.
You know, when we go out on the road in Australia, I don't want to see anybody get hurt or injured or bitten. We need to stay focused.
I've had Ollie for a fair while now. This is Ollie.
Handsome devil.
This 3.5-meter long olive python is just one of more than a dozen python species found in Australia.
So, I love my olive pythons. I've got 19 of them. They're fantastic animals. He's about 10 kilograms in weight and he's about 3.5 meters long.
Time to hit the Outback for some real-world action.
Take it nice and quiet, guys.
Wow, what a beautiful Australian sand monitor.
He's fast. He's only a young one, 2 years old. We're very, very lucky to see this.
He is gorgeous, huh?
He's a nice animal.
Right now, he's tolerable. He's not heated up yet.
When a lizard is cold, its movements are sluggish. But after just moments in the sun, its body temp shoots up and it can move like lightning.
Look at him go low.
He thinks he's hiding.
Look, he
flattens out. He thinks he's hiding down there. You can't see me. All right, I would love to put my hands on this guy. He's watching here. Now he's changing his mind.
Just don't let him bolt out between you.
Everybody's ready?
He's looking at me, Greg. I'm gonna bend down. If he turns his head, grab him, okay? Mikey, there's no way you're gonna grab him by his head. Greg, hold perfectly still.
I got him, guys.
Can you get him totally on you?
Turn, go!
Whoa, is he quick?
That was hilarious.
He's in the thicket.
Is he in here?
He's in the thicket.
That thing is like lightning.
How'd he go between you two? This is why you guys are called python hunters, because you're not goanna hunters.
What happened? I was ready for you two to like bust skulls trying to get that as it went between you.
Yeah, we should have caught that, but I was just warming up. Trust me, though. If we see a parenti, I'll catch that one.
We're headed to a place called Palm Valley. They've got rock-faced cliffs, water, vegetation. I mean, this looks like a really great place to find a lot of reptiles. Maybe we'll even get lucky and find a parenti for Mikey.
Look at the backdrop here. It's just freaking phenomenal.
This is harsh but beautiful landscape.
These rock outcrops are ideal sunning spots for cold-blooded creatures.
Right in the middle of that rock is a monitor.
These monitors prey on small lizards, birds, and their eggs, and boy, can they climb. The question is, can we?
Oh, I see his head. He just poked up and looked up.
Oh! Careful.
The freckled monitor is a uniquely patterned lizard that can grow to about 80 centimeters.
Well, he could have gone under here. He came right up here.
Do you have something?
He's 13 inches in that direction. He is exactly 6 inches from. He's coming this way. Coming this way.
Go, go, get him!
Oh, jumped on Greg. Get him, Greg. Get him down. Under your foot.
I can't move.
Crap.
Before I realized what it was, he shot out of there, and I think he hit me in the face first.
Yeah, I saw another one climbing on that boulder down below, and I'm like, let's give it another go.
Come out. Yep, there he is, his whole body. That one made a fool out of us, but we're learning. Next one, he's ours. He's a 2-footer.
He has 2 holes to come out of. He can come out of this hole or he can come out of this hole.
He's got a perfect little cave there.
You know, back home in Florida, we've probed a lot of rock piles and holes for pythons, but these are lizards. They're gonna be a lot faster and a lot harder to catch when they bolt out of these holes.
There you go.
Yeah, I see him right there. I got a tail and a body. Sean? Okay, here we go. Oh man, I can touch his tail.
He's under the bottom of this rock.
He's trying to go
right
here.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. His head is right on. Keep going.
He's out, he's out, he's out. I got him.
Get him.
Right there.
Right there. Hold on a second.
Look at that.
These guys like to tease me about being hung up on these small lizards, but it doesn't take much to get them out there chasing them too.
All right, man.
Talk about teamwork. If I'd have missed this one, I'd have never heard the end of it because I've already had one run right across my chest.
That's true.
Oh.
Fellas, that was truly between a rock and a hard place.
Unfortunately for them, we're very determined.
Yes.
These monitors take their rock crevices seriously.
And I'll tell you what, fellas, that's one of the best ones I've ever seen. That is just an absolute stunner. That's one of the best looking tristis I've seen.
You know, Rex is really excited about these things, but so are we. These little beauties are hard to find. Hell, they're hard to catch.
I mean, look at the red and the coloration in this animal. Wow. Look at the pattern.
You know what it looks like?
Animal.
It looks like an Aboriginal painting.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
That looks exactly like the backdrop of an Aboriginal painting.
Those cloacal spurs, you can see them quite clearly. They're one of the only species that actually has those cloacal spurs. So, but with the males, you can tell straight away they're a male, and the female, the spurs are so small you can hardly see him. So that's easy to tell he's a boy. He's only a young boy, but it's easy to tell he's a boy.
Woo! Good teamwork on that, guys.
Tristis monitor, baby.
Hey, you know what? I knew we'd get one.
It's no spiny tail gecko or parenti, but it was a lot of fun to catch. Back to the search.
Lizard. What's that in the center road up there, Sean? A Stark? Rock? Left side?
Hey, always a snug.
Right there.
I'm getting the impression that there's a lot more lizards than snakes here in Palm Valley, but I'm really starting to get into the thrill of the chase with these guys.
There we go. There we go.
That is a beautiful striped skink.
This is one of the smoothest feeling reptiles you'll ever put your hands on. I mean, they almost feel like porcelain.
All those scales, not only are they a little bit of protection, but it allows them to maintain that moisture in their body.
You know, a lot of lizards use that tail as storage for fat for times when food is lean. And you can see this guy has a huge tail. I mean, they could last a long time without meals out here.
They have the ability to actually twist their muscles, contort their muscles, and actually throw off that tail when they're being attacked by a predator. And then the tail goes just crazy, gyrating and wriggling around, and it grabs the attention of the predator. And while the predator is concentrating on that tail, that lizard flat out.
Oh, big bad boy's got me now. When we release him, we'll let him feel like he won this one.
Rex didn't mention that this is the one venomous species of lizards in Australia.
Let's see how long he hangs on to this finger when I put him down.
He owns you.
Yeah, he's winning. There we go. One more bite. There you go. Now you're free.
There he goes. Slinks right back into his cover and he's gone.
They're after reptiles, but some of the Outback's most amazing spectacles are created by insects.
This is not a live mount, which means it's not as stable as you might think.
Oh man, it feels like cement thing.
Termite mounds are made up of mud and saliva. They can take over 50 years to complete and can house more than 1 million of these insects.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go, man. Just like a native.
Made it.
It would have been really funny if he'd rolled backwards.
Hey!
What?
Get away from
It's
here.
like Jacket and me. Oh, you're
Get
coming
away
down
from
from it? I ain't even gotta climb it. 1, 2, 3.
You realize they're gonna fall coming down.
Yeah.
You know, for reptile guys, it's not a question of day or night. Lizards, snakes, crocs, something's active 24/7. It's just a matter of picking the prize.
Michael still hasn't found a spiny-tailed gecko, but he's in the right place at the right time.
These are mulga trees, and we're looking for the spiny-tailed gecko. And they're actually a gecko species that has eye shine, like a crocodile.
Hey man, I checked all these trees over here. There's no geckos.
I have no interest in finding these geckos either. I want to get back on the road and find some venomous snakes. Mikey, come on!
All right, man, you had enough time for your spiny-tailed gecko. We're going to look for something cooler like a death adder.
You know, the three of us can compete all day long to see who catches the most snakes. But I don't think these guys will give me a whole lot of trouble or competition when it comes to catching geckos.
Snake, snake, snake! He was little.
There he is, there he is.
Oh,
there it is,
look,
there
look,
it is.
look.
It's a death adder.
Yeah, death adder.
Seeing a death adder in the wild, that's just a dream come true.
This death adder is awesome. Not only does it have one of the fastest strikes in the snake world, but just like its name says, its venom is super potent.
Does the term death adder kick in?
I've had a lot of these. This is my first death adder in the wild, and this little baby is just beautiful.
But deadly. Victims have only a 50-50 chance of surviving its paralyzing neurotoxic bite if left untreated.
If you give them a little flick and you'll just see those bands just come out like that, and oh, look at that.
Look at the colors on that.
It's great camouflage for the red mud that you've got here.
Look at that sidewinding locomotion right there. I mean, that is really cool. Look at that, whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Phenomenal.
Especially a juvenile.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
it's just, a juvenile is even better than seeing an adult.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, you know, a juvenile means the ecosystem's working.
Yeah.
Look at the way he blends into those rocks.
Guys, you're right in perfect death adder country right now.
He is gorgeous. I don't know what else to say about him but that.
Got him?
It doesn't take long for them to spot something else slithering nearby. A venomous curl snake.
And in Alice, we catch lots of these in people's pools. I love going for a swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And these guys love biting, love biting. It's one of their favorite things to do.
Pretty.
So what's the venom on this like?
Some people have been bitten by them have had pretty adverse reactions, so.
Right.
There's always that chance with anything venomous. Look at him whip his tail as he goes. He rolls his tail.
Yeah.
See that?
I tell you can't get tired of Australian reptiles, man.
Is this an adult?
Yeah, that's a pretty average size around here.
You know, I think it was a pretty good night. We caught a curl snake, a death adder. The great thing about Australia is wherever you turn, you end up seeing reptiles. This is like a python hunter's heaven.
The next morning, the guys get a small surprise.
Guys, check this out. Somebody heard that the python hunters were around, and they caught this and brought it in for identification. He's good. Legless lizard. He's got it in a bucket. He's like, I don't know if this is venomous or not. You know, the real pointy snout on it. And I reached in the bucket. I was like, oh, that's a lizard. And guy kind of freaked out. What do you mean it's a lizard? And pointed out all the different features on it. You know, the ears on the side and the skink-like scales. And he actually doesn't have eyelids. He's more snake-like in this species, where he doesn't actually blink. The lizards that we have, the legless lizards, actually can blink their eyes just like a lizard. So, I mean, that's another feature that throws people off.
I'll tell you my favorite characteristic of these animals. Their heads look like a vine snake.
I don't know, man. To me, it looks like an eel.
See, I'm thinking crocodile.
Look at him. Looks just like a snake on that sand.
They leave it be and hit the road. It doesn't take long before Justin calls for help.
It's Michael. What do you need? All right, we're about 10 minutes out. Yeah, we'll be there. All right, great. They got a call out at the Reptile Center.
If there's one thing better than wrangling reptiles in Australia, it's going on a rescue and saving one, especially one that's big and bad and venomous. Anything?
Not yet.
Any good information on ID?
Apparently relatively good size, so, you know, this time of day, mate, wouldn't be surprised if it's either a big common brown or maybe even a mulga snake if we're lucky.
We always find stuff around pumps and that. Do you have that issue?
Get a bit of that.
There's a lot of nooks and crannies, though.
Here, check this out, lads.
What you got?
What do you got?
There we go.
That is a huge king brown. He's just in there trying to hide among those plants and everything.
Yeah.
Look at how big that is.
That's a pretty good sized animal, man.
He's got his head buried right down here under that little piece of cardboard.
He feels hidden, but not totally hidden.
Is this the size of king browns or mulgas that you typically pull out of around here?
He's nearly double what we normally see.
You know, a snake that size will load you up with venom. And here's your bag.
Oh, yeah, he's straight in their bag. That bag I might not be
Pick it up.
straight up. Yeah, shoot out of that.
Yeah, that's a big king brown. I mean, that's a big snake.
Can we go ahead and take him back to your facility and get a better look at him and then
absolutely.
check him out?
I'd like to see this boy milked.
No doubt, a mulga that size will inject several hundred milligrams of venom. That's enough to kill me, you, and our families.
So you look at the size
venom glands on that boy.
You look at the size of the head of that.
Look at that.
So yeah, he's a big, strong animal.
That's why they call him a king brown.
When you're dealing with a king brown, you better be on high alert. These snakes, they kill people.
Kings and other related brown snakes have killed 27 people in the last 30 years. Justin's already survived one bite.
Get out of that, thank you very much. I don't need you biting me.
You know, another inch, and that could have been a bad bite. But Justin's a pro, and those are the occupational hazards he's facing.
Yeah, I'd like to see how much venom this guy's got before he wastes it on one of us.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who talks to get around.
Go in, Sean.
Yep. Pass off.
These guys here, the venom tends to have a yellow tinge to it, and it's probably what we call a dirty venom.
Careful. There's that dirty venom. There's that golden venom.
Wow, it's thicker than rattlesnake venom. Very similar to our easterns.
Yeah, our eastern diamondback venom has that yellow gold color to it. Same exact thing. He's not even injecting at all. He knows he's got a solid bite. He's like, I have done my job.
That's enough to kill all of us in this room.
Unlike the vipers we deal with, these elapids or Cobra family, they've got a front, short, fixed fang. It only has to be long enough to pierce the skin, you know? And then that neurotoxic venom just gets in your lymphatic system and just, man, courses through your body. That's a little bit of dead right there.
To thank the guys for their help, Justin delivers Michael his holy grail.
Now that is a Perennial monitor. Biggest, baddest monitor species in Australia. Goanna.
The Parenti is the one lizard I came specifically to Australia to see. We didn't catch one in the wild, but when we finally did get our hands on one, these guys decided to play a game of keep away.
You're doing a Parenti shot. I get to do the Parenti shot. Get away from here.
You were what? No! No, you're over there running. Did you catch one?
I got my hands on it later.
Their mission accomplished in the Outback, the python hunters head up to Darwin, an area famous for two reptiles, the freshwater Johnson's crocodile and its bigger man-eating cousin, the saltwater crocodile.
Darwin saltwater crocs can be a real danger because they coexist so closely with people.
The saltwater croc is the largest reptile on the planet, weighing 900 kilos and growing to 6 meters.
You know, they estimate there's 100,000 of these massive crocodiles in the Northern Territory. And with the size of these things, it's no wonder why there are horror stories of people being drugged into the murky blackness of the water. Even the mayor's not safe, it would appear.
Stalks mayor. I think we need to go help him out, huh?
Yeah, right. Every time we talk about crocodiles, we keep hearing about this place called Shady Camp that's supposed to be full of huge saltwater crocs. That's a place we gotta check out.
Well, what Shady Camp is that you've got this tidal influence. So this is brackish saline water on the northern side. And then over the spillway, you've got the fresh water. The big saltwater crocs, they'll use fresh or salt.
This is salt on this side, this is fresh on this side.
Saltwater crocs will tear you to pieces. If you step in the water here, there's a 100% chance you will be eaten.
You see the ear flaps, but that's not even the entire head. That back's as wild as a 55-gallon drum. But you know, the quintessential predator, when you're facing them, a lot of times they'll come up and just hold. But as soon as that prey item turns their back, they'll just, bam, come out after you. I don't know how you live surrounded by these animals and you still don't know a thing about them. It always boggles my mind. That's why people are on the menu. You know, in the daytime, when it's really hot like this, crocs tend to stay in the water. But at night, it's a whole different ball game. It gets hairy and dangerous. For us, that's showtime, baby.
The python hunter spotlights soon reveal just how dangerous this place is.
There's about 50 crocs on this side and another 40 or 50 on this other side. I mean, there's well over 100 crocs right in this area right here.
I don't think I've seen anything much cooler than this. We are surrounded by some of the planet's most awesome killers. If we don't stay sharp, we could be on the menu.
Salties can travel 13 kilometers an hour, but their speed doubles when they're lunging at prey.
One of the world's best ambush predators. Right at the edge of the water.
I'd put a hurting on if you stood there. It'd be the fastest last 5 seconds of your life.
With concentrations of crocodiles like this, you've got to be aware of every step you take. There's salties in the freshwater, in the saltwater, salties on the spillway, on the bank, and they're all waiting for you not to pay attention to that next step.
They're just waiting for that tide to roll in. The fish will start making their move across that dam. The crocs will come in and buffet.
Getting ready for their midnight snack.
Hey, look at this, look at this. You know why all of these huge salties are just lurking around? There's one small freshie. I don't know how he's still here, because he's like 1/10 their size. But he's enjoying a feast. He has created a little artificial lagoon right there. He's used his tail and his snout body just to trap fish between himself and the bank, and he's just sucking them up. Look at him, just hammering. You know, freshies prefer fresh water, but salties, they can tolerate both salt water and fresh water, but rarely do these things ever coexist. These massive salties, they know we're here, they know we're close, and they also know that we're potential food. These guys are coming in. There's a big one coming in. Look at that. Back up, back up, back up.
I got him. Come on.
Back
come
up.
on, come on, come on.
Back up.
Come on. Keep going.
He's coming out. And he don't give a damn.
All right. He says, I want me a cameraman.
They can hear it, they can smell it. He knows exactly what's holding that light. We should probably get out of here because some of these salties are taking a little too much interest in us. So we're gonna head off. We're gonna mess with their smaller cousins, the freshies, or the freshwater crocodiles. Now, they're a lot of fun. But we can't let our guard down because we've been told that salties are moving into this area as well.
I got one. Look at that. Crocodilis johnsoni, Australian freshwater crocodile. This guy's got nice weight on the tail, nice fat tail, eating real well. I mean, just an incredible little crocodile here, and it's the smaller of the two crocs you find here in Australia. And really, really narrow snout. But you can tell this is definitely a fish eater with that narrow snout. I finally got one. I got to go find the boys since I left them.
Oh, yeah. Look at
That's
that.
what we're looking for.
Beautiful animal. Yeah, I guess you probably want a picture of you holding a Johnston's crocodile.
Yeah, that's for dang sure.
All right, don't look so happy.
You know, there are two reasons why this is my favorite croc catch of all time. The first is this is a Johnston's crocodile, my wife's maiden name. But even more than that, I've finally beat Sean. I've caught a croc species that he's never laid his hands on before.
Sean!
Oh, nice.
All I gotta say is, I know it won't last long,
One in hand.
but I've got a species you haven't caught around the world yet.
That's true. No, if you would have told me it was that size, I wouldn't have got off the one I was just tracking.
You know, the challenge for me now going forward is to catch a larger freshie. Game on.
Australia's freshwater crocs numbers are in jeopardy, so the guys are pleased to find a healthy one.
He's got a belly full. He's eating
Yeah, he
something.
does, and look at the tail. Look at the
Fat.
weight in the tail. I mean, he's doing really, really well. We'll go get this guy back to where he belongs.
Beautiful.
And we still got a lot to see here in Australia.
I really was tracking a croc. I had it trapped.
Well, why don't you say something?
Always another fish story, croc story. 4-footer, had it trapped.
Just gonna set him down right here. Run him out on land. Look at him gallop. That is awesome. That is one crocodile that will actually gallop. The back legs will come up, and when he runs, he gallops like a horse. Where's Mikey at? Did you sacrifice him or what?
No, he was right on my ass, and then he ditched off on the way down.
Mikey!
You know, first Greg takes off, then Mikey disappears. I don't think they quite understand the gravity of this situation. They could get taken by a salty, bitten by one of these venomous snakes. It's a little different out here. Mikey!
No, he's over here.
Mikey!
I've been doing my part for getting rid of cane toads. I came across one, I looked around, and they were everywhere. Now we gotta bag them up
Let's
and
bag
get them out of here. I know there's a lot more than this here.
Ultimately, that translates into a lot of babies.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands and thousands
Absolutely.
of potential
Yeah.
young out.
Yep.
So
Authorities estimate there are 9 cane toads for every human in Australia. That's a whopping 200 million toads, and counting.
Look at these toads. They're like rats on my feet. Look at this right here.
from just 2 cane toads getting busy, you can get 10,000 to 35,000 babies per year. It is no wonder Australia's infested with these things.
You know, these cane toads don't affect our ecosystem nearly as badly as they do here. I mean, we have some issues with them. They are not near the problem in Florida that they are here in Australia. Doesn't sound like much to get these out of there, but with the numbers that they can produce, you know, we're doing something every little bit.
Australia with those cane toads has been one massive, live, living laboratory.
That just goes to prove it right there.
One species under attack by the cane toad is the endangered freshwater crocodile. The toxic toads are a deadly meal for the freshies. Charlie Manolis has been monitoring these crocs for more than 30 years.
I'm going to give you this very, very, very important piece of equipment. You're going to guard this with your life. We'll use these to find the eggs. Freshies love to dig in sand. You've got to have really soft touch, yeah? Okay. And the probe will just go drop it. So just watch your step here, boys.
You know, the team knows a lot about reptiles, but Charlie, he's an expert on these freshies and where they lay their eggs. So counting these nests, it's going to give us a real gauge on how this population is faring.
These guys will nest in about middle of August to say mid to late September. Their eggs are designed to hatch just before the wet season, so their babies come out when there's lots of bugs, lots of insects, lots of fish, when everything's breeding. If the eggs stay in the ground too long, they flood with the rains. If they come out too early, they come out when it's really harsh like this and they don't get much of a chance. So it's a really small window of opportunity that they've got to work towards, you know, and they've got to get it just right.
There's crocodilian uric acid.
We call it croc poo in Australia.
Croc poo.
Got a really nice nesting bank here.
That drops through quick, but that might be...
That just might be.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be that much difference in elevation.
No.
Here you're looking at a
Look.
difference of like a half a meter.
Some can be down here, some will be up there. You can see these guys have been digging here.
You got one there?
There you go. I've got a nesting site here, guys.
Oh, look at the eggs.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
means...
That's only
Wow.
3-4 inches down.
Yeah, that's actually, I actually felt the egg.
Fertilized crocodile eggs have a faint marking around their shell. Clear egg shells will not hatch.
Outback band at all. So either it's died within 24 hours of being laid, or it's just never got fertilized.
There we go.
Real easy to see the difference.
Yeah, but
See this band? No band.
there's a ring. It's like a ring that goes around there.
Nice white band around there.
So what's the average clutch size for these?
For freshies, it's about 13 eggs. See, what do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's another guy under there. So you've got about an average size clutch. And that size egg is about an average female. Big female, big eggs. Little female, little eggs.
Only 1% of all hatchlings reach maturity. The rest fall prey to monitor lizards, wild pigs, and their croc cousins, the salties.
Charlie has tracked over 2,000 freshwater crocodiles in his population study, and we're learning a lot from him now. But what we really want to do is get our hands on these crocs.
This is all underwater in the wet season.
This really would be like the Everglades. Just a sheet flow of water and...
This is basically a desert, but once a year it gets a good rain and then it dries right back out.
What's left are ponds, known locally as billabongs. Perfect pools for overheated freshwater crocs.
Okay, boys, have to get you off. Yeah, let's see if we can catch some crocs, guys.
Nah, you're playing my kind of tune.
Freshies aren't the only thing in these billabongs. The salties like this area too. If there's a big salty in here, it could spell disaster for one of us.
That thing's belly dragging.
You've got feet right here.
He's going that way.
Freshie, boom.
You see one?
Yep.
Excellent.
Another one, another one.
There you go.
There's at least 4 right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they keep popping up. There's a bunch here. 5.
That's a nice sized croc there.
Good spot, man. This is a great spot. Charlie, are you comfortable with us getting in here?
Woo. We'll see how deep it is.
Okay. Safety first. We'll listen to what you say, but we're all eager to get in. It's going to be hard to keep us out.
There's at least 9 right here. I counted 9, and there's one good-sized one in there.
There you go. There's one right there.
Was that so whatever that was jumped out of the water like a fish.
The boys must be careful. This pond could hold a man-eater.
A bunch of his tagged and numbered ones were driven out by a saltwater crocodile just 100 yards over. So he's got a good suspicion a lot of them were pushed over into here, so we'll find out.
The first thing we got to do is catch these guys. So we're going to lay out a net and see if we can't drive these crocs into it.
There's one right here.
Got one?
That's moving. That's a good-sized one, probably a 4-footer.
Mikey, slap that water. Yeah. Swishing doesn't do much. What? Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up.
Just watch his...
Oh, he's a decent sized one.
Jackpot.
Hang on, Greg. He's not in that net very good.
You know, he's not well tied, boys.
Relax. Hey, Charlie, he's got a good wrap now.
Yeah, he does.
I don't care if these guys are half the size of a saltwater croc. They've got lots of teeth, they're sharp, and they're really fast.
Hey, I've got about 4 or 5 in the net down here.
Greg's got one.
Yes, hang on.
Freshwater crocodiles all over the place. Good stuff.
Oh, this sort of water, they'll be okay, but we got to work quick.
You know, that may be a small freshwater crocodile, but that's a mouthful of teeth there. You won't forget those teeth real quick if he latches on.
These guys' jaws are so strong, they snap shut like steel. Charlie's figured out how to get them open so we can release them from the nets.
All their strength's in those jaws, mate. It's all just bone. So It's not hurting him, but it's the only way you can get their mouth open so we can untangle them. Tie him short. Look at that. If he gets enough of a whip, he'll break that,
Are you listening?
that rope, okay?
You're excited. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
So take him up there.
Woo! Johnston's crocodile. Good stuff. This is a small croc, but this guy can grow up to 8 to 10 feet long and live for almost 75 years. That's close to a human lifespan.
The freshwater crocs keep on coming.
You got him, you got him.
Yep. Look, this is love call. I found my soulmate. I know, sweetie, huh? Oh, I know. That's your love song, isn't it, huh? I know. I know. Yeah. You're a sweetie.
Boys, he's Mark.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of ours.
One of ours.
All right.
You know, the best way to mark freshies is to clip their tail scutes. And this guy, he's been caught and marked before.
So he's 1905. Like he would have been marked in about 2001.
She may be small, but there's still plenty of fight left in her.
Yeah.
That is house rules. You bleed, you pay.
Holy cow, there's the tooth that
got you.
This baby right here. See that? It hangs. You did me.
So I got 70 nice razor sharp teeth. You just have to rub your fingers over them and they get you.
Ah, just a little nick.
This is great. This is the pointy end of the science.
You know, if one little tooth can cause that much bleeding, imagine what a mouthful can do to you.
Hey, get your finger out of my girl.
It's a girl. It's a baby.
I'm jacked with these little guys. I've just touched them and they get his tail out so I can adjust.
Excellent. Well, now comes the good part. We measure these boys up, work out what's wrong with them, abnormalities, injuries.
The more I play with this stuff, the more I become a croc guy.
9 animals, well, that's 6.
Crocco.
126.8.
20.3.
66 on the money. 102.
96.3.
You know, the data we've collected today on the freshies ultimately will help Charlie figure out what's going on with the predators, lack of food, habitat changes, invasives, and maybe even the saltwater crocodiles moving into the freshies areas.
So this is probably a 2-year-old animal?
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It doesn't hurt unless you cut yourself with the knife.
Charlie clips the tail scutes of each croc he captures to give them their own ID number. This allows him to track the movement and growth of every freshie he catches.
And what I'm going to do is give him an extra cut. This guy, I'm going to cut the 10th scute to tell me that he was cut on the year that we came out with the python hunters. Okay, so she's done.
This is one of the most favorite things about crocodiles for me. They get these bottom teeth that literally grow through the snout like tusks on a wild boar.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, this one is really sticking up. This animal's taped, but if this animal thrashes, I've got 3 teeth on this side right here.
He will get you.
That'll just slice you wide open.
The guys have one last croc to examine before they call it a day.
This guy's been caught before. Look, you can see the scar. 3, 4, we got 500, 600, 800. So it gives him 1904. And in 10 years, she has grown 167 millimeters, 6 inches in 10 years. Some of these guys, you pick them up 10, 20 years later, and they've sort of grown this much.
Yeah.
So this was a mature croc when you found her?
She would have been mature at the time.
She's
Yeah,
already
1.6
over-
meters. She's over the size that.
Already over her growth spurt.
Yeah.
You know, this healthy female freshie is a positive indicator that maybe the cane toads haven't totally decimated this crocodile population. And even more importantly, Charlie's got a bit of information that we're just dying to hear.
Who had the longest one? As much as I hate to say it, I think it was Sean.
Even he hates to say it.
That's a good haul, guys.
Yeah.
Woo!
How many people do you meet to beg you to take them to a place where they can jump into the water with crocodiles?
Not a lot.
Collecting the data on these freshies is really important, but now we get to have fun. we get to release them. This ain't no fish story, mates. This is a croc story.
Those are some magnificent crocodiles. This, for me, is the first species in a long time. I've been stagnant at about 11 species in the wild, and it's cool to add one to it, and especially an Australian freshie.
Oh yeah, look at the cat. That's some good stuff, man. That is some good stuff, guys.
Good stuff. Good.
Charlie. Thank you,
Excellent.
mate.